so that you can clip it and put it into Token Maker and make it your own mini token for Roll20. So I mean, you're getting both with the purchase of one. It's yeah, Hero Forge is tits.
Yeah, I'm gonna order one there. I've been slow about it.
Fuck off. What's so funny about this message, it says I've got high CPUs. Before you guys got here, I ran a test. Now that there's more people sitting at the table, oh my god, we have high CPU usage. It's the same camera.
There's too many pixels are changing at the same time.
Right.
Everybody, stop.
Everybody stop moving.
Just freeze.
We have lag. Freeze.
Have you gone to see your mom yet, Liam? Or are you going to see
I already did that, yeah.
Yep.
How'd that go?
Pretty good. We do a bunch of national parks. Oklahoma has all the bugs.
All the
Every
All of them.
single bug
Every bug.
In abundance.
in abundance. The mosquitoes aren't that big, but they are so bloodthirsty.
Well, here's the thing about mosquitoes. They're not bloodthirsty. They're horny. Difference. Because
Well,
female mosquitoes don't suck your blood to drink your blood. They drink your blood because they need to do that as part of their reproductive process.
they only
True
live
fact.
like 48 hours.
Yeah,
or
so they gotta
something.
get on it. I
Yeah,
mean,
they gotta
you know.
get their nutrients so they can get their freak on.
Right. Imagine if you were born at like the age of 15 in a frat house and you've only got 48 hours to live.
There
You
you
gotta
go.
hit the wine coolers and get on it.
The wine
That's what we are.
Pass,
Giant walking
pass around
wine
the Mike's Hard Lemonade and have a jolly good time.
So, welcome to Rime of the Frostmaiden. We will hopefully be picking off right where we left off 2 weeks ago. Had a little vacation in between there. Before we get started, I'd like to thank the Friends of the Greenwater Guildhall. If you're watching on Twitch, scroll down, you should see some tiles there. Each of those tiles will link to these fine people's website. If you do not see the tiles, click on my profile image and those tiles should pop up. The first on the list is the Speechless Bard. She and her husband make beautiful leather products for your tabletop role-playing games, such as leather covers for your core rulebooks. She has a full line of dice bracelets. There is a dice scrolling mat that she came out with that when you roll it up, it looks like a spell scroll. Comes complete with a little button tie that goes around the whole thing. Really fantastic work. She handpicks all of the leather swabs, hand cuts, stamps, and stitches, all of it. Amazing work. If you're going to order for a gift idea, you might want to, or any kind of time-sensitive thing, you might want to make sure that you order a little bit early. She is in the UK, and it takes a little bit of time to make it across the pond and through U.S. customs, because evidently leather is dangerous. And next on the list is the Fable Beard Company. Fable Beard Company makes beard products such as balms, oils, butters, and co-wash. They have a new line of spray-on cologne, and I think they came out with a line of eco-friendly, all-natural deodorant. And all of the scent profiles are based on fantasy heroes. Right now I am wearing The Hero, which smells of warm cologne and rich tobacco, or maybe it's rich cologne and warm tobacco. I don't know. I don't smell a lot of tobacco in it. It smells more like cologne to me, but whatever.
It's not elderberries.
It's not elderberries, no. And yeah, so they have a deal where if you are of the bearded variety and you want some of their product, they have a deal for first-time purchasers. Log into their site and create an account and put 2 beard oils in your cart, and if you use the code FIRST in all capital letters, your second beard oil will be discounted to free. And if you are a fan of Traveler and are watching our Wednesday night Traveler game, if you'd like to keep up with that, feel free to click on the link to our Traveler website via Obsidian Portal. Is updated as frequently as I can. I think I'm one episode behind right now but I will rectify that by Monday. But yeah, the adventure log is all done in the style of news blurbs to keep you up to date of what these shenanigan pirates are up to as they
Loot and
pillage across the Trojan
Gallivant
Reach.
around.
Yes. Lots of shenanigans, maybe a few hijinks.
Just a few.
So where we left off, let's see, who was here for the last game? It was Carl. You were here for the last game.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, your mom brought you. Okay. Carl, Gabe, and I think Brady was via telepresence. And I'm just going to start referring to it as telepresence.
Yep.
You know,
Mhm. In spirit.
in spirit. Through the ether. And these guys went and... So in town, they learned that from Torvis, the town speaker for Cairn Koenig, the drunkard silver dragonborn, ex-adventurer, alcoholic, told you guys that he's been patrolling around the town because there have been a number of thefts, the most prominent of them being that there was a theft of a lantern outside a inn called the Northern Light. And all this lantern did was that as soon as the sun went down, it lit up and changed color, and that's all that lantern does. But somebody stole it. And he's been trying to figure out who's been stealing his stuff. There have been footprints in the snow, but nobody's been seen.
They're not tiny footprints.
But they're not tiny footprints. They're medium-sized, heavy-booted footprints. But these guys didn't follow up on that. They're like, you know what? We got something more pressing to do, and we'll come back to that when we get back. And the more pressing thing that they had to do is, you know, time is of an issue when you have a lost climber up on a mountain. They went up Kelvin's Cairn to find...
Boy's master.
Yeah, what was it? Garret? Yeah, Garret. And they did find Garret. And Garret was not well, but they were able to heal him up, get some food in him, and the last thing they climbed, he said that the rest of the party they were attacked by Yetis. And the rest of the party fled in a random manner. You know, beggars can't be choosers, so they went up the mountain, which was not their choicest option. He doesn't know where they all scattered to. He wants to continue climbing, and they found a cave and had just entered the front entrance to the cave, and found, evidently one of the members of the climbing party was a Goliath barbarian. And they found bits and pieces of him all over the place. There's an arm over here, there's a wing over there, there's a leg over here. When I think about how he was torn apart, I think of Joe Pesci when they're digging up the body in Goodfellas. Oh, we got to get that body out of there because they're going to put in condominiums.
I have a question.
Yeah.
If you cast heroism on someone who is already feared, do they drop their fear? Because it makes you immune to fear for whatever.
I would say yes.
Yeah. So it can be used to remove as well, in addition, as well as prevent.
Yeah, because it does a whole bunch. Well, not a whole bunch, but it does a couple of other things.
It does.
Yeah, I would say that would remove fear. So, let's see. Still getting used to the fact that you guys are new purpose. So, if you have minis, put them at the entrance to the cave. All the sand stuff, that's all snow.
I'm short this time.
Oh, can I
That
get a
is very
smaller
short.
mini? I am very tall.
What do you need?
A smaller
A
mini.
smaller mini?
Why,
Yes.
you don't want a giant rar?
No, I'll probably use the fish ship.
He's orange, but he's
That works.
more appropriate. And does Brady, do you got one?
Well, I mean, that
You-
might be-
I got my cat.
Oh, you got your
cat.
cat, okay.
My mini.
Only thing I ever need.
Do you need a minute?
I brought an old one.
Oh, nice.
Tiny.
Little bitty guy.
Drake.
Actually, when I get my Hero Forge one, I'm also going to get like one of those crystal dice and glue it to a base so that whenever I go into my little home, I'll just use that.
Nice.
Nice.
You've
Giant
definitely given me
D12.
some ideas about the Hero Forge thing. Maybe using a larger body and then you can scale down the head.
Yes,
Like,
that's what it. Yeah.
like-
Yeah, because
the head down,
yeah, they've
the
got
body just
sliders now where you can
proportionately
just adjust
massive.
everything.
Yeah. I hadn't thought of that. Upping the body size and shrinking the head.
Yeah. Definitely use a computer to do it. 'Cause,
Oh no, on the phone.
Tablets.
On the phone it sucks. Yeah.
yeah.
What sucks?
Hero Forge.
Trying to do that Hero Forge thing that you're doing right now. a little clumsy on the tiny screen.
So to give you guys, I will the frozen cave. Up ahead on your left is a 15-foot high, 10-foot wide cave mouth. There's blood on the snow some distance from the cave entrance. So you can see that the snow leading in and out of this cave is tramped down. Powder on the sides and under the trees and whatnot, but it's stamped down, packed snow. And there is blood spatter all throughout the snow in this area.
This is a bachelor Yeti.
When you just poke your head inside the cave is 20 feet high with a concave roof. Most of the floor is fallen away, forming a chasm 80 feet deep. And all that's left of the floor is a rocky ledge connected to a icy pool on this side. I'm sorry, not an icy pool. A frozen over pool. It's like completely solid ice.
Is that a blue?
To the left and to the right, you see a path, this path that kind of winds around and goes deeper into the cave. And so in this area, you see that there are bits and pieces of this Goliath. You can tell they're Goliath because the arms and legs are like 3 times bigger than they ought to be.
Pizza is apparently ready.
Ah,
Sweet.
nice.
All right, go get some pizza.
All right.
Anthony, do you have many to put down?
No, I don't. I'm making mine right
Oh, do you need
Does
many?
Put your foot
Yes, I
found
do.
down like bonk.
now. There. Here's the picture.
Yep. Stop it.
What are you doing?
Let's see. You are once again
10
a
seconds. That's all it takes.
What does?
For it to reissue itself. For it to get back to equilibrium. So
that
it won't-
on the board for Anthony.
Very well.
Dragonborn once again.
I am still, like, I did not know my mini was going to be that much taller than the rest of the mini.
Yes, well, the Hero Forge minis are a little bit bigger. So standard size, they say standard size is 25 to 28 millimeter, and I think that the Hero Forge looks like they're like 30 millimeter. It's not a lot.
I got mine off Etsy, so. I looked through the rest of the miniatures. Really good miniatures. Don't know what material. I mean, it's flat.
So where'd you get it?
Etsy.
Oh, yeah.
They've huge selection.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Some,
this,
well, and some of those guys on basically some of those guys on Etsy are doing the exact same thing that Hero Forge is doing. They're designing it on their 3D printer.
Yeah. I've got a fifth dimension miniatures where I got it from.
Nice.
Yep. I looked at the rest. They've got like Cthulhu. They will do it in whatever design you want. But you have to give like a detailed whatever.
Should
Or
I
a
color
sketch.
it or should I?
I think instead of paying $10 for Hero Forge to paint it with the weird 3D printing, I was gonna give him $5 to just paint mine.
So,
what I'm
Colby, what's your character's name?
Jock.
Jock.
Yeah.
And let's see here.
What are you gonna do?
I was just standing up waiting for you.
So
You don't need anything else?
I'm good.
went to Total Wine yesterday, and I shouldn't go to Total Wine because it's like the Toys R Us for boozers.
Mhm.
And so I picked up a big bottle, and you probably saw it out there, of Kilgren Irish because I've never tried it. I don't like it.
I think you've tried it.
Well, I have now. It's actually not too bad. So I'm standing in line, and I look over there. Here's standing right next to me, of course, is this kiosk, and at the very top are these bottles of whiskey called Scatterbrain. And I'm laying, and on the label is this elephant wearing mirror shades. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then I look a little closer, and it says peanut butter whiskey.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? And so I read the back bottle. It's aged Canadian whiskey, finished with peanut butter. I'm like, I like peanut butter.
Finished with peanut butter.
Yeah. So
How do you
Okay, I'm done.
finish
What
it
does
with-
finished mean? Because
Well,
you put it in
fini-
a barrel
yeah,
and
you
then
put-
it's done.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe the barrels held peanut butter. I don't know. But I'm like, well, I like peanut butter. And I like whiskey. So
This is like the chocolate and the peanut butter touching.
I know, right? And I'm like, I shouldn't spend $18 on another bottle of whiskey when I'm buying a big bottle of whiskey, but I can't not try this. So I haven't
You can't
opened
go
it
up
yet.
to
I'm
the
saving
front.
it for our Saturday night group because we do whiskey tastings, and we're getting to the point now where we're buying the most strangest things that we could possibly try, and some to
Yes.
greater effect than
Yes.
others. But
Whiskey is already disgusting, in my humble opinion.
oh my god, I love it.
But to try all
Nectar
of
of
the
the gods.
weirdest, goddamn, exotic, funky whiskeys.
No, I'll tell you what was bad was the Dave Matthews wine. Hideous. I think it's called the yearning tree or something like that. And so Dave Matthews, being the egotistical prick that he is, has to put his poetry all over it, and it's terrible. It's terrible poetry. And then you think that that's not enough, and then you pull the cork out, and the motherfucker wrote poetry on the inside of the cork. Oh my god!
Snoop Dogg's got a rosé out these days.
I know,
I was
right?
at the store like the Snoop Dogg rosé.
Well, I've heard that that's actually not too bad. I can tell you from experience that Dave Matthews wine, I don't know, maybe if I stuck it in a closet for another couple of years, it might be pretty good, but
Kept it out of the sunshine.
yeah.
Sealed it in a Ziploc bag and
Buried it in the
everything.
backyard.
Yeah.
So inside there's this creeping rock crevice that goes around. One side goes deeper into the cave, and the other side goes up a path, and you see it literally climbs up like might be rough-hewn stairs, or maybe it's a natural rock formation, but it goes up, and you see that there is an ice ledge there, and it is just frozen ice. But that's all you see from this angle, and parts of Barbarian.
Now,
Rhonda is not a lead taker. She is all you meaty people stand in front of me, and I will lead from behind.
Well, you're a bard, so you're not the healing variety though.
Let's
But
go.
you have buffs, right?
I'm a buff bard.
All
You're
right.
also gigantic, so I'm going to stand behind you.
I am gigantic.
I'd like to remind you, friends, that we're here to save lives,
Yep.
not to exterminate Yetis.
I have a 12 armor class.
Well, I mean, you can do both.
What
Man,
if I think we
This
already
is the Yeti's territory, so
taking
that'd
out
be kind of
Yetis is a young hunter's
I'm
game.
the original paladin, so
You know,
That's true. Yeah,
There's a Yeti just
Turpin's
chilling.
getting
We
too
walked in,
old to
started
take
looking
out
at us
Yetis.
Like,
mm-hmm.
come on.
It looks like we failed on
Interrupting
the
his
saving
dinner.
people part.
Yeah.
We're looking for those.
Well,
other
at least
guys.
one of them, yeah.
I'm not actually all that confident that we're going to find a living person in here.
Oh, no,
In which case, I don't know why we're going to go throw our lives into the figurative lion's den here.
Yeah. Why add more people that need to be saving?
Yep. Maybe we can just
Hey, look at the
seal
big
up
brain
this
on me. I'm
cave.
remembering people's names.
Let's just seal up this cave and let the dang Yeti starve to death. And
And
then
who's leading?
I'll leave.
So why would we even? go
Everybody
so
make
long?
a perception check.
But first, Anthony kick down the door.
There's no door. I'm not
Make
not the
one,
same
then.
person.
Make the door.
I don't kick down doors. I
Not
gently-
one.
Wow, that's a cool life.
I just want to point out that
3.
Turpin's not quite used to having his cataracts cleared out. Okay, 14.
Are you still in the
What'd
gym
you
or are
get?
you out?
9.
22. 18.
I haven't rolled yet.
You got a 1.
Never mind. 5.
You were close.
We get eaten!
I
It's
don't
over.
re-roll my ones anymore, and I'm so sad.
You had so many.
I know. Every time she'd roll, like usually it was like the first roll of the game. She'd be like, "Oh, I'm so glad I re-rolled once." Like you haven't even
23.
touched them yet. So you got a 23, you got an 18, you got a 22. All right. So Turpin, you can hear. You're not sure if it's the wind or what, but you hear some kind of moaning sound coming from the right cave. Well, you can actually hear it coming from both caves. You three can hear some what sounds like screams from a very small person off in the distance, high pitched. Yeah, like that. But they're echoing throughout the cave, and they're coming from both directions: the cave hole and the ice shelf to the left.
Let's split the party.
That's the fastest way to clear a dungeon.
Yeah, let's split the party.
Fastest way to clear a party as well.
Yeah, we're low level. I don't think that's.
Is there even any point to go to the left path?
Yes, I'll go to the left. Not toward the.
Yeah, you can go either direction. There's enough of a ledge that you can hang on. You know, you don't have to worry about falling into the chasm in the middle. All the black areas are chasm.
Oh.
Oh, they go down.
Yes.
Well, that's scary.
Yeah, but is there even a pathway on the left?
Fine.
Yes.
I
I'll
mean,
go
like,
first.
further
We're
in.
going left.
Yeah, and you see this pathway, and you can. This pathway leads, and it's a gentle incline, kind of like steps. It could either be that it was formed naturally by water streams, or maybe it was carved. You don't know, but it leads up, and you can see the edge of an ice shelf.
Let's go that way.
All right.
Put me to the left.
I'm going left. So.
That's not
That would be his right.
Oh,
The
other way.
towards the ice shelf is the left. So.
I'll lead if you want.
Yep.
Put it over there. I have no perception, but
I
be aware.
Good perception.
I have no perception, so be aware.
Just saying. You're looking for me to see it.
That's Monty Python-esque right there. That's hilarious. Oh, Gabriel.
Be aware, because I'm not.
Well, that's the whole. Roll saving throw. So, through the left passage, right?
So,
Woman, come collect the dishes.
Oh
No.
my god.
That's the best thing
well,
you could ever
it's
say.
his sister, so, you know. I don't get in trouble for it.
Yeah. That's the best part.
That's the best part, right? It's kind of like his kids. They're cute, and then when I'm done with them, I give them back to him.
Feed him sugar, wind him up, let him go.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We were having coffee in the morning at 3, and he's like, "Do not have any coffee. I don't need you guys to have any coffee." Saturday morning.
I said that?
Yeah, you were just, Annie,
Oh.
Charlie, no coffee. Stay away from the coffee. And I'm like, the whole thing about stunning their growth, that's like an old wives' tale. He's like, no, I don't need you guys to have any more energy than I have.
Yeah, it's the caffeine.
Right.
Which actually usually works backwards.
Right. With kids, it'll probably put them to sleep.
After an hour or two.
You were not
Well, yeah.
4 when you were 2.
So, you get to the top of this trail,
Unless you're gonna
and you see this
Alright.
precarious ice shelf that goes across a chasm, and you see a gravel dirt path deeper into the cave on the opposite side. And when you kind of look at the side of this, you look down, you just see deep, dark hole into the earth. Well, when you look to the side of this ice chasm, it looks like maybe an ice flow came through here to form the chasm, and everything else fell away and left this bridge. And when you look at the bottom of it, there's like stalactites hanging off of it, and giant icicles, as big around as Rhonda, hanging from the bottom of this thing, and it just spans it, and it's probably a good 12 feet thick.
Alright. So I run across it.
All right.
Alright.
So-
on the other side of the ice shelf.
Is it slippery?
Of course it's slippery, it's ice.
Shouldn't we roll to see if we slip?
Hey, it's not your job to decide what needs a check, alright?
Well, you guys bought equipment, so while those who miss it, you all have equipment, including crampons. So I'm assuming that you would be smart enough to put on strap-on crampons.
That's a false assumption, but okay.
No, I'm just running willy-nilly. Leave the crampons hanging off my backpack. Look at me. You're a halfling, and so I mean, you weigh what, 30 pounds?
30 pounds.
30 pounds. He goes running across the ice sheet, and he comes to the other side, and he's like, "It's fine." Okay.
And then he slips and falls.
And then a Yeti reaches up now.
He almost died last time anyway.
Who wants to go
I
now?
was hoping. Would have been a dramatic end.
I wonder how easily a Yeti could
Yeah, he can go walking now.
Y'all go.
How easily you could what?
How easily a Yeti could punt a halfling.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not 12 feet. It's 1 foot.
Oh.
1 foot there?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
I think whoever the largest person is needs to go.
That may
That's what
change
I'm
your
about.
mind about crossing.
Yeah.
I'll go first. 'Cause
Wait,
I already
wait,
have
wait.
items.
Before you
Are
say
you a paladin? Aren't you the heaviest?
Actually,
I'm 220.
yeah, I think he would be heavier than the Warforged. Because you got to figure Warforged, yes, their joints and plates are metal, but for the most part, he's made of like petrified wood. He's actually quite light.
But we do need a rope tied to whoever it is, and the rest of us get ready to hang on.
Yeah,
to
and he
it.
didn't bring her up. He was like, "See you losers later. I'm on the other
I
side."
hope a Yeti eats you, I'm just saying.
We cut up our first rope.
Make a perception check.
oh, good.
Tomas.
19.
I thought you were bad at perception.
Okay.
So
So
well that time.
you see that this path on the other side goes into rough-hewn stairs. They are definitely man-made stairs carved into this path that goes down deeper into the cave.
Okay.
And you can now definitely hear echoes coming up the path. Oh, please don't do that! Oh, stop it! Oh, God, that hurts! Stop!
Dungeon is an S&M.
No, we already played that game.
I'm just gonna stroll across with my little body.
Okay? Yeah, you don't have any problems.
Turpin will go.
Yeah, we
Shuffle
I
slowly.
think gnomes are like 45 pounds.
30 pounds. Both
For
weigh the
gnomes?
same. Yeah, they both weigh the same. The dumbest thing I've ever heard.
That is pretty dumb, especially considering how small.
Yeah, gnomes are like
Halflings are.
6 inches taller or something. Same weight. They're really dumb.
They might be
They're
thinner,
svelte.
So I did.
Who knows?
I read something interesting from Christopher Perkins about how each edition of D&D has its own canon and lore. So like what we know about like Lightfoot halflings from like 3rd edition, where they were
We have
just
to
like
forget all
super
that?
skinny little people.
It's not true anymore.
It is, but now they're evidently even smaller.
I guess.
And gnomes have like big heads, and I don't know. I wish they would just make gnomes look like garden gnomes.
I'm gonna have
Just a little hat and woodland creatures.
Kind of a ceramic
So-
skin texture.
Yeah. Big dwarf nose. So you get across, and you can hear somebody grunting and begging to be let go, and then you also hear Mr. Brady. What's your character's name?
Kinkier by the foot.
Sam
Sam.
Schmarble.
So Sam also hears like a kind of like a higher pitched little growl, and then a and then you hear, "Ow, no, let me go, ow!"
What's your name?
Axel. AXL.
So I want to wait till Axel gets in the middle and go, wait! Did you hear that?
Just right in the center of them.
Man, Rhonda's a good 250, almost 300 pounds.
Yeah,
Like,
so the rest of you are looking at this ice shelf that's only 1 foot thick. I mean, the old man might make it. But you can go back and go the other direction.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Does Featherfall do anything to my weight? Or does it
No.
just keep me from, like, falling if I'm falling?
It just keeps you from falling if you're falling.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't do anything to help me lightfoot my way across that thing, right?
Just lay on
I
your
mean, that's
belly.
like an existential
Or the-
question. That's like, well, if I go up into space, does it change my weight? No, it changes how your mass is handled. That doesn't change your weight. But yes, in effect, it only slows down your fall. So essentially, feather fall for you gives you a bigger parachute than it would for Tomas.
Right on. Okay.
Just lay on your belly.
I can throw you in the air.
Spreads it out.
Like a line.
Pounds per square inch.
She's not going to degrade herself like that.
just get a run and just belly flop. You'll slide right across.
Oh, did I tell you I bruised my ribs?
Oh no shit.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah,
The
we
first
made a
time.
huge, like as wide as this room, slip and slide with Visqueen and Dawn dish detergent. And then
Lots of it.
the old man here decides that he's going to go down with the kids.
Mhm.
I've done something similar, and you find out that you feel every little rock that's underneath it.
Yeah.
It
Well,
looks
that-
real pretty until you're moving along.
Yeah.
Well, I was watching the videos back here. It really feels faster than it was. Like looking on the video, it's like, oh, that's nothing. But it felt like it was a pretty good little clip. Yeah.
Surprised you have any ass left after sliding through the grass clear to the fence line.
I didn't slide to the grass. That's one. I'm not that
So like I said, there is the other option. You can go backtrack to the entrance and take the right path if you so
bad. Take the
choose.
right path. When you say it like
I mean,
that.
you don't know where the cave entrance goes, but
Or even if they connect.
You'll
well,
be
you're
fine.
hearing the same. These three heard
Yeah.
the same sounds coming out of both tunnels, so you're guessing that they must meet up. That's a safe
Listen,
assumption.
heavy or light, you're a medium creature. What's it gonna do? Make you roll?
So how many?
Okay.
4 and 3.
Alright.
I'm gonna walk across as well.
I'm supposed to be
You're
the
gonna
part
walk
that's
across?
an
I don't
inspiration.
have
You're
the
over
armor.
on the
Okay.
other side going, you can do this, Rhonda. You can do
No.
this. Spread the weight.
I'm
Make
just
a-
saying I don't care, actually. Don't get it
A
confused.
bonus, thanks. Sure.
I'm just
Rhonda will
mid-
put one
Make a strength athletics check.
toe.
Alright, even though I don't have the armor on.
It cracks.
How tall and what is your weight?
Um,
I mean, you're a lizard folk. So I know they're medium
I'm
creatures.
assuming it's about the same as a dragon.
You want me to take a plate? Anybody
What's
want
your
some?
name?
Probably lighter than a dragonborn. You're probably if your standard dragonborn is 225 at 6'8",
Yeah,
Says, what's your name?
I would think you're probably
Oh,
I don't know. I would think a lizard folk would probably be 5'6" and like 180 pounds,
Yes.
just pure muscle, which is enough. So make your strength athletics check.
5. Oh.
You get halfway across the bridge and you hear,
Oh, shit.
and you look down and you can see that there are spider web cracks going out through the bridge.
Can I finish going across? Or wait, how far across am I?
So you're halfway across.
So can I like try and finish going across?
Keep on
Yes.
going.
So you dash across. Make a
Sheesh, I didn't know I was
make a
that bad.
dexterity saving throw.
Can I cast command to
Uh,
tell the bridge not to break?
19.
19, good, because it was DC 16.
My old enemy.
Damn you, gravity. That's a whole joke from the weekend as well. So you're in the middle of the bridge and you're seeing spider web cracks go out all through the ice, and you run and you jump just as this bridge falls away, and you grab the edge and pull yourself up.
God, I wonder who did
So there's
that.
no bridge there anymore. Actually, you can pull that tile off.
I wonder why we thought this way was a good idea.
It's a great idea.
I'm
It's
gonna make that jump.
fantastic.
I'm running that jump. That entire.
You're running that jump.
Yep.
It's like 20 per.
Now, can we see how far
That
down it is?
it is. It's 20 feet across. Well, maybe it's
Easily,
longer
yeah.
than that. It's probably longer than that.
There's no way we're jumping a 20 foot.
Have you ever tried to 20 feet?
Yes.
No, but he doesn't need to. His character does.
Alright.
But we do have a rope.
So as far as how far down it is, when you look over the edge, it is pure blackness down there.
Oh.
You can see as far as 60 feet, and then the rest is lost. You don't see a bottom. You just see a black hole.
All right.
You
The
need a new plate, man.
Over there, you guys with the rope,
Who's
you need to
left?
hammer it into the ground or the wall or something.
Who didn't get across?
I haven't gone across yet.
Who
Touch
didn't
on.
go?
Can I throw you across?
So the fat lady
No.
and,
You can't.
and you're the little one?
we're gonna say it's 20 feet across
Oh, this one.
Oh.
because
Okay,
they don't.
Right now, we've got a rope that's stretching across here. We need to nail it down into the ground, even if you never try.
Well, what? For what? We just have to run around and go get him. Like, you think this fat lady's athletic enough to walk a tightrope?
No way.
I'm just saying that we
I
have a
went to the
rope.
circus
We
one
have a
time.
rope across that gap now,
I might
and
be
if we
able to
don't
do
do anything, we won't have it.
Oh.
Let's just hammer a piton into the ground and secure the rope so that
Somebody got a bow.
something is there.
Fire the other end of the rope across.
I want to try and run around the
we
circle.
we were roping ourselves the whole time,
I don't
right?
think that'd be smart.
That's what we were.
That's true.
We were
You guys
talking
did
about.
have ropes wrapped
Well-
around your waist, so there is a rope now across the chasm because he dragged it from around his waist.
I cut
That's
it.
true.
We
Well,
cut it
no,
all off.
but-
Remember?
Oh, you did cut it off.
He
cut
cut
myself
it to
out.
shreds.
That's why you almost
And
died.
I said, when we go across this ice bridge, we need to have rope so that we can
I
keep
kinda
people
did.
from
I
We
don't
will.
know.
whatever. I don't care.
They're not going to have him at the end, but he just cut himself loose from the rope. But
I assumed we had more.
Juck Jock would still be tied, so he brought the rope across. So you can hammer it down with a piton.
Now that's just the second piece of rope that we're throwing away. But we have like 6 people, so hopefully we have some more rope.
I just want to try and run around the circle.
So.
It's a cinder roll.
So, you guys see the rest of you see this ice shelf fall away, and you can hear ice clattering across the walls as it bounces down. What do the rest of you want to do? There is a rope that Turpin has hammered down with a piton on the other side. You could shimmy the 20 feet across.
Or you could jump it like
like a bad episode of a gym class, or
Jump it like a boss.
it's 20 feet.
20 feet.
What's your strength modifier?
Plus 5.
Crazy.
Well, what's your strength score?
Oh,
21.
21.
21? Holy crap!
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know how he got his.
With a 10-foot lead up. Now, keep in mind you're running uphill. You could theoretically cross the chasm, but you're only clearing it by 1 foot, and I'm going to require you to make a dexterity saving throw on the other end.
And you're also leaving me
Let me
behind.
see here. Look.
There's that too. I mean, do you want to leave your bard behind? And well, your other bard as well. Oh no, he landed across as well.
This is tactically horrible situation to have us all go to where there's no escape. They
So you
are
got-
in good shape. We should try to get back to them, if anything.
You got a halfling and a gnome
isn't
and
as
a
bad
lizard
as
folk on one side,
I
and the
saw
rest
his
of you on the
character.
other.
Yours isn't as bad as his.
I try to make mine look nice.
No, numbers
So I guess your biggest problem, I mean, he's still on this side.
Which side?
He's on the same side that you are. So I mean, I don't know that you would want to go across and leave Turpin.
Yeah, no, that's not.
Yeah, I can't go back into my crystal until tomorrow.
Right.
Well,
Oh, what level is everybody?
2.
Everybody's 2?
Yep.
All right. So I have a new way that I'm doing the leveling. So I use waypoint leveling. I don't, because XP is a pain in the ass.
Milestone.
I don't want, yeah, milestone leveling. What my idea is, and this is mostly to get length out of adventures, is that the number of sessions that it will take, and this is a guideline, it's not a rule, number of sessions that it will take for you to get to the next level is equal to the level that you're at. So if you're level 1, takes you 1 session, you should be level 2. Level 2, probably going to take you 2 sessions.
So
Level 3, it's probably going to take you 3 sessions. And as you can see, the higher in level that you go, the longer it takes for you to level up, which makes more sense than just handing out levels. Well, my Saturday group is going through Rise of Tiamat, and it's like every single time I turn around. There was one session where they leveled twice in one game session.
And that's not right.
Yeah, and I was like, this is a little much. So that's how I'm kind of basing it on. I think it's a little better. But, so what do the rest of you want to do? The rest of
Who's
you
gonna
being
turn back?
Crypt, Turpin, Axel, and Rhonda.
I think we should just go
Basically
around.
this side of the
Take-
table.
well, take that risk.
I'm thinking that this is, well,
You don't have levity?
did I ever hear a human being in this? I heard some moaning. Was it?
You can't be sure what your old ears are hearing.
Okay.
You're like, I hear something.
All right. Well, this was a horrific racket, and everything in this whole dungeon or whatever, this cave system is going to hear that. And this is way too dangerous for just us amateurs to be in here. We need to get the hell out.
Okay.
We're not saving anybody's life in here. We're just going to end up at the bottom of an endless pit.
Fuck those young people. I'm going
That's
back to
right.
the entrance.
There you go. That's right.
See, I'm getting the whole old person thing down.
You got it. Role
Practice.
playing
Screw you
is
guys.
so
I'm
easy.
going home. Did you? Trey Parker and Matt Stone are trying to buy Casa Bonita in Colorado, so that they can actually turn it into the same restaurant that they have in the South Park TV
Oh.
series. So they're like, the first thing we're gonna do is improve all the food. And the second thing we're gonna do is make sure that Black Bart's cave is a little bit bigger so you can get in there as an adult. Endorse this idea.
Casa Bonita.
So you run back towards the entrance.
Well, I can't. Can I?
Yeah. Well,
There's a
yeah, you're
cow.
still tied off.
Well, isn't there?
I'm just taking the
Wait a
path
minute.
around.
All right.
We just
so
go back.
I'm
Okay.
totally
So-
confused. Who's where? Because I thought that I can't get back.
Oh, did you cross?
You did.
Oh, you did cross. So that only leaves. Oh shit.
2.
Yep. All right.
All right. So
Well,
that,
if he's over there, then
so
I'm
that
going to
leaves
make that jump.
that leaves Axel and Rhonda, and he's gonna technically do whatever you tell him to do. I mean,
Oh.
his from his role playing standpoint, he's gonna try and get back to you as quickly as possible.
Well, we need to not split up, and we also need to not have one of us die trying to get 10 feet closer to each other. So
I'm willing to make that jump. I feel like I can make that.
Well, somebody
Then you'll
throw
leave
me.
her alone. And
Well, you're already over there.
Yeah. Just take the path
I'm getting
around.
paid by myself, sorry.
yeah, she is.
Stay where you are. We'll come get
Again,
you.
I could throw you.
You can't even pick
You
her up.
can't. She's massive.
She's like 300 pounds.
He's not a small halfling.
Pure fat.
all right, so the old guy's saying, all right, all of us that crossed over that thing that was foolish, we need to go back and get out of here and let the Yeti live in peace, because there's nothing. I'm not hearing a person.
Something being tickled by a cave monster.
You didn't hear that shrieking?
Shriek it. Shriek it.
He's got a horn.
What?
Yeah,
I've tickled lots of cave monsters in my time.
Nope. I still don't. I don't hear Jack.
I think you need to put in your hearing aids.
So there's somebody in here. Is that what
Yeah.
I'm getting?
Yeah.
Okay. All
Someone's
right.
still alive in here.
Crap. All right.
I mean, maybe not anymore, but they were a few seconds ago.
All right. Well, how are we gonna get Rhonda?
Rhonda.
Right. Okay.
Take the path around.
Hi, Rhonda.
There is verify. Okay. We'll hang here. You verify there's a path around.
Okay.
All right. Do that.
All right.
Can I make the jump?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a
Oh
strength
my
athletic.
God.
He's
Why?
gonna make it.
So
Why?
you
Yes,
can
he's
make
gonna
it. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw? Leaving her
Just a
alone.
strength check?
17.
You rolled a 17.
17.
So you jump across the 20-foot chasm and plant your feet, and you're fine.
Yeah.
So
I,
These are
I
my
pick
what?
up a placard and it has a 9 on it.
Yeah.
no such thing as
Yeah,
perfect
jumping
10
isn't
anymore.
That's right. You gotta leave room.
Right.
There's always room for improvement.
Mm-hmm.
I
Unless
bet those
you're,
Russian judges voted that in.
except for those Chinese synchronized divers.
Do you want a Modelo with lime?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Anybody else? Get a brewski?
Thank you.
Nope.
Nope.
Now you're alone.
Alright.
Wait a minute.
You jumped
It's
across.
all uptight.
We have
Shoot
what
it
you
out.
want, bro.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Not quite as good as Crown, but that's pretty good.
I'll stick with dark front.
Good choice.
You know,
Okay.
Don't get too hammered on that.
All right, so that.
Good old root beer. Nothing beats that.
Huh?
The rootiest of beers.
Radius the beer. So that just leaves Rhonda on the other side.
Here's up to meter.
This one. Well.
You left her.
Oh.
She's
Like,
alone.
she could make the jump.
It's not
She
his
should
fault.
just
She looks
plant
like a
her feet
halfling.
and stay there, and then we'll just go
Really big half.
mow the dungeon.
Yeah, we'll just go around and be like, hey, there's an entrance over here.
So Rhonda, you see the robot take off running. The Warforged runs and leaps and sticks it on the other side. Just plants his feet, and he's on the other side. He jumped that 20-foot chasm.
I should do the
Yeah,
Olympics.
she's by herself now. She's going, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna chip a nail. Not gonna happen. Be over here.
Okay. Okay.
Let her be that strong, independent alien woman that she is and make her own way.
I gotta make a new.
I don't know if that's
I gotta make a note because I can't remember everybody's name.
I have to make a new character. He had a heart attack.
Yeah, Robot Boy can jump 21 feet.
All right, so we've got Axel.
Well, 20 feet, but
20, you can jump your strength score.
Right.
If you have a 10-foot run.
Right.
He's 21.
is your strength 21?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Freaking
What size is
bigger than
specifically
mine.
21?
All right.
Don't
But I
know
mean,
how
if
you
it's
got that.
just barely and there's loose gravel, I'm
What's
gonna
your
make the
character
roll for it.
name? What's your crypt?
Yes.
Well, it's weird. It doesn't even have a
Crypt.
There's no
Crypt.
check.
Crypt.
They're just like, yeah, you can jump.
C-R-Y-P-T.
I'm not-
Right? No, no.
Correct.
You're right.
Found
I mean,
the foot
oh
of
yeah,
the
you just
abandoned
jump there.
crypt.
Like the other one
Goliath
was like,
have
here's your
nicknames
base and
for
your
their-
roll for
Right.
the bonus. They're like,
So
no,
that was my nickname.
you can just jump.
What kind of dragon are you? White?
White Dragonborn, yes.
And
You eat ice.
a white dragon world with melon ice.
And what's your character's name?
It's just common
Tomas.
cold,
Tomas.
basically.
Like a snow cone.
Thomas Blackfoot.
The satyr
I have
from
resistance to cold.
Lion Witch and
Like a
Wizard.
snow cone.
Oh yeah.
Was it? Mr. Tomas?
Yeah.
No.
You watch that a lot? did you?
I was like the
Nope.
No?
That's a
the
really good
Family
memory.
Guy version,
Alright.
where he loses his sock in the dryer. And it's like he opens up the dryer and it's
For
like
very
leading
specific,
into
stupid things.
into Narnia.
Narnia.
Hey, come back here with my sock, you goat bastard!
Maybe that's great.
So you guys,
Thanks.
It's a wall now. A wall suddenly appears and now.
you guys get to this edge right here.
But the
Now we
two
can see.
big people leave.
There's a 20-foot ledge that drops down into a large cavern. And you can see in this cavern.
A polar bear. No. Oh no.
Oh!
Is it a Yeti or a frost giant?
It's a Yeti.
Oh.
Are Yetis that big?
Why did we go that
Yes.
past?
No.
Serious?
What? No.
Whose idea was it
Everyone's
to
hoping
go
Yetis
the
are
ice?
big.
I think that's only a large creature.
Anybody
Well,
that's
that's
asking,
giant.
you know,
That's
whose idea
huge.
was it?
I
I
know
just want to
that's
say
huge.
that it
This
was
is
not
large.
mine.
That's large.
Okay.
Yeah, replace the giant with yours.
Now it's less intimidating.
I
But it's
mean,
still pretty
It's
intimidating.
still intimidating.
I mean,
That thing
God damn it, I didn't
panels
jump
off
on
the
that.
edge of the-
you did
Sorry.
a really good job.
I'm like, when he
I
pulled
get
it
the
out, I was
same
like, who
feeling
front
when I
painted that?
draw.
That thing's awesome. Oh wait, I remember painting that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Best $5 I ever spent.
So, you see a female Yeti. I don't know. She's probably sitting there knitting or something. I don't know. She's got like caribou sinew, that she's stripping through her teeth and like, making twine out of. And sitting in front of her on the floor is a wee baby Yeti.
A baby Yeti.
And I'm sure there's a picture for this.
Andrew. Your secret. The Yeti.
What?
Are you a Yeti lover?
Read this.
You have a Yeti love child?
Yeti love child. Yes.
It's a cyborg Yeti.
Huh, maybe that.
Yeah, cyborg Yeti baby.
I'm just joking. I mean, don't.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. Please do.
Oh.
Actually, do not.
Maybe do that.
It'd be funny, but don't.
But it's funny.
No, but don't.
It would make it much easier.
But don't.
Don't?
Just don't.
I don't know. I think I should do it. You're telling me not to
Maybe
do it.
not. There's a picture.
It's not smart.
sitting
No.
here.
It's
not smart.
super smart.
You gotta save it for when a time is funnier. There's Yetis everywhere.
But it's
Well, I mean, if you have something that would be helpful, now might be the time.
It's not helpful. It's just hilarious.
it's my car.
So what is your?
It's
It's his secret. You really want
Pass
to do
it
that?
my way and let me see.
It's his secret. Anna wants to use it on the Yeti female.
Yeah, I don't think this would work. This is not appropriate for that.
No.
Yeah, no, this wouldn't work.
No.
I totally
It's funny. I thought there's another secret, and I thought you guys were like talking about that. There is one where, oh, I was raised by Yetis or something.
Oh, is there? Holy
Yeah,
crap.
there's something ridiculous like that.
Oh man, that's even more appropriate. I like
Or I can speak Yeti. What? No, I don't. No, but do Yetis speak like giant? Do they even speak? I know Goliath.
They
so
actually
I know.
speak, I believe they speak Yeti.
Yeti's a language.
I'll check it out.
I speak demonic.
The Yeti has an intelligence of 8, so they could speak, and they speak Yeti.
Yeah, they have their own language.
Yeah.
But they have an intelligence of 8, so they can learn.
However slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm disappointed
Like
that
this thing.
Google
which
didn't
part is
have
that?
a picture
You
of
can
this.
speak, read, write, and recognize languages.
I can look up a picture.
So I can speak and read giant, but I can't write anything.
We should get it bronze.
Because
That'd be
I'm
smart.
a wandering tribe. Part of a
So-
wandering tribe of Goliath. They don't really care about writing.
Sure.
This is what a
But I
Yeti
can
tyke looks
read.
like.
Oh wow.
Ooh. Yeah, see?
Ah, cool.
Not that
Cute
bad.
cuddly.
Kind of.
Keep in mind that the Yeti tyke is chaotic evil. And
Oh.
the Yeti is sitting in front of its mom, who is sitting there stripping sinew through her teeth and making twine. And the Yeti tyke is playing with something. So everybody but Rhonda make a perception
It's
check.
a human hand.
Oh boy.
Oh, I hate it when it does that. 13. For crit.
17.
1.
8.
15.
I had a system error. No.
19.
Okay, there's 2. Sam,
17.
17.
17. So Sam, Tomas, and Turpin, you realize that the Yeti tyke is playing with a halfling, living like it is a Ken or Barbie doll.
Oh my.
And then giggling every time it tries to get away. You know, like grabs him, like moving him around.
Poses its arms
Yeah,
again.
and the halfling's like, ow, oh, God, no, stop. Rhonda, you make your way around the other side. And you see,
Steady, Mom. See? See the flash. Like.
I lost my place.
Peeking around.
You're too big. You've got a tiny head.
Tiny head. That's the only part you can see peeking out.
What are you gonna do? Lay on your
The floor of this
lateral
10-foot high
fat roll?
tunnel is strewn with the bones of Mokingo Growling Bear,
See.
whose dead body was dragged here. Bits of flesh still clinging to the bones. The head has been ripped off, gnawed, and stuffed into a ditch dug out into the wall. Amid the Goliath's bones are torn bits of hide, armor, a great axe, skulls and bones of at least 3 mountain goats. Seven other crude niches in the walls hold the frozen heads of humanoids previously decapitated. One belongs to a dwarf, another belongs to another dwarf, and that's it. But you can hear quite clearly the sounds of a halfling in peril coming from down the tunnel ahead of you.
Well,
So there's
this is a clear case of murder the little Yeti baby.
They're just Yetis, minding their own business.
Yeah,
They're
but their
just chaotic
business,
evil.
their business is eating.
Oh yeah.
They are just
eating halflings. But you don't
Sentience.
like halflings.
I don't. Yeah.
They
I'm,
just
oh
assume,
yeah. Also,
they
I'm
just
a.
assume chew on you too.
Yeah, that's
These are
one of my.
racist.
And
I'm
I just
committed. I'm
thank you
gonna-
for
I'm
reminding
gonna
me. I'm
blast
also
one.
a racist robot.
You're
I
gonna
hate
blast-
halflings.
Yeah.
I mean, there's.
That's one of my traits.
Would you
I
end
don't
up
know
in a
if
group with two halflings?
I don't know.
Hate is kind of a strong word. He just doesn't consider
I've
it.
become,
call it
I've
that.
become
I don't
morally
consider him at all.
rigid.
Which do you dislike more, chaotic evil Yetis or halflings and terror?
Probably halflings.
You're a paladin. They're chaotic evil Yetis.
So.
Could be a chaotic evil half.
Yeah. Maybe it could be a
For all he
Yeti
knows,
defending
all
itself
happens,
from a
yeah.
chaotic evil happening.
But no, I'm zapping the. I'm zapping.
Everybody
zapping
roll
the Yeti.
initiative.
It's time for Yeti zapping.
Sweet.
Shouldn't we have gone after the other guy? Wasn't there another guy?
Get this one. Ah.
My damage dice are up. And, wait, oh, not yet.
That's not bad for my first roll.
6.
No, that's not so great. All right. Tomas, what'd you get?
20.
Sam.
14.
Jock Jock.
Oh, that's what I got.
Axel.
18.
Rhonda.
Also 18. Rock, paper, scissors. Best 1 out of 1.
That's 2 out of 1.
Yeah.
That's 2 out of 1.
Wait, what?
One shot. You ready? I'm gonna warn you. I'm a scissors kind of girl.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Oh, I told you what I was gonna throw. Shit, now he's fucking me up. Ready? Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Oh, you can go first.
Always works. Do the same thing twice.
What?
What about 3 times?
Never do it 3 times.
Never 3 times.
That's the
No.
rule of 3.
Only 2.
What?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Nani?
Never do something 3 times in a row. You can do it twice.
Wow, you're really
Chris,
Unless
what'd
you're
you
a
get?
game developer, apparently.
Huh?
But
What'd
it's
you-
always 3
19?
times.
11 for
There's
Turpin.
there's your rule of 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're really hammering those down, aren't you? All those Dr. Peppers.
You're gonna get so wasted, dude.
That's my boy.
I'm all hopped up on Mountain Dew.
Not like
I don't know. Should I get normal?
Yeah, that works. Okay.
Too sugary.
Isn't that what
Probably
also
true.
is?
Too much
What?
caffeine.
Isn't that what also is? Too sugary.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's
Should
fetch
get
Joel.
Gorons.
Oh, God, Joel. That brings me back to my early hacker days.
Yeah.
Tomas Black, well, actually, surprise round. Turpin, what are you blasting?
Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
Kapow!
Are you shooting the Yeti or the Yeti baby?
Baby.
All right, yeah.
Go for that baby,
Yep,
man.
always go for retroactive abortion if you can.
That's right. Knock that sucker off the. Okay, 15 to hit.
That's what it
That hits.
Ah, yeah. Suck it, you little furry creep. So,
Okay, you're
10
attacking,
damage.
and I'll attack.
Oh,
Actually,
shit.
only 8 damage because 2 of
Oh.
it's cold. It's 8.
Yeah, and it's immune to cold.
Yeah, it's only 8 damage.
So the Yeti takes the Yeti tyke takes a fairly grievous hit. You guys are talking about what you're gonna do. Rhonda, down the hall, you hear the sound of eldritch words and then the sound of an eldritch blast going off, and you hear this like baby scream. It sounds quite human but large.
And my
Yeti types are small.
my incantation is in Cyrillic script, but it says "screw you" with all that little.
And it follows a laser down to where it hits. F you. Thomas Blackthorn, what would you like to do? You see
I'm
him
gonna
just
drop
open
the
everything
ledge. Drop the ledge and charge the baby.
Okay, so it is a 20-foot drop down the ledge.
Okay.
Go ahead and make a strength athletics check.
Ooh, that's a big drop.
Yeah.
20 feet,
Nine.
man. I jumped that far. I did probably.
You got a 9?
Yeah.
Oof.
That's all right.
Hope you die, one.
20 feet.
Huh?
Whatever. I pissed that far.
What did you say?
Oh, God.
What?
You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Ow!
Level 2.
We're
Ow,
level-
I'm dead.
We're level 2, man.
How many hit points do you have, Loves?
9.
None.
9.
Oh. I wish it was none.
You meant the number
You
9,
are
not the
very
German.
Yeah.
9! 9! None of your business! Because they yell everything at you. It's like, do you like the hamburger? Yes, I love hamburger!
And then do I have enough movement left to charge the baby?
So, as a halfling, you've got what, 5 feet of movement left? After, well, you dropped 20 and sprained an ankle, so I think, yeah, you've got. So you
Alright.
you would have 25 feet.
All right. What are you doing?
Why?
Move
You
me
would be
closer.
right here.
Yeah, you at exactly 25 feet, you can get into melee range.
All right. Put me in the melee range. of
Stab
the
it in its
baby.
ankle.
Want to stab at the baby.
Because I mean, who doesn't want to stab a baby?
Protect my kin here.
See, I told you they're evil. Halflings are evil.
Halfling.
Okay,
baby.
so there's my
Not the
incantations.
Yetis.
Farzuhale.
16? Is that hit?
It does hit.
All right.
Was that German?
German.
No.
6.
Okay, so
You say
you
Zoom?
see Tomas come up. What do you use a dagger?
Right here.
Rapier. He comes up, stabs the baby Yeti through the heart, and drops him. And the halfling tumbles down as the baby Yeti's hand opens up, and you see the halfling go, "Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you," and starts trying to limp his way off as
Keep
fast
your
as he
boy
can.
Come
And
this
you
way.
see the mother Yeti lose her shit.
Hope you both die.
Like, that's gotta happen.
Yeah, I don't think we wanted a rampaging Yeti.
Yeah. That,
We
no,
have
blame
one way
him.
to go.
Focus
We
on
have a
me.
rampaging
It's
dragon.
a
She's-
perfect
It's always
strategy.
the halfling.
It's a
Crip,
perfect
what would you
strategy.
like to do?
It's called Child Protective
I'm
Services.
sure a rage.
Well, I mean, if you hadn't let your kid play with a fucking halfling to begin with,
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you get?
exactly.
Halflings are evil, that's why.
you're lucky you didn't get warts or something.
Mm-hmm. Gonna get bones.
So I'm gonna
splinters.
enter
I
a
know.
rage.
Got all the shards of shark femur all around.
You should come with a swallow warning.
And,
Are you a barbarian? Are you a barbarian?
So what are you doing?
I'm entering a range,
You
moving
rage.
here just across the chasm, and poking from across the chasm with my halberd. Right here.
So you jump down.
Yep. There's 20.
So you need to make a strength athletics check.
Jeez.
No?
Hmm?
God, I love this game.
Set 8. It was an 8.
You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
You're like, ow, my ankle. I'm just gonna keep 2 of these dice out because
I told you not to get the high-heeled crampons.
But they make me look sexy. So you fall down and you've got a sprained ankle. And you hobble over and you make your attack. Go ahead and make your attack.
Stab him. Kneecaps.
I gotta put these dice in the freezer. I gotta put these dice in the freezer.
You want one of mine?
15 to hit.
15 hits.
Sweet.
Is that what she does to you? When you don't listen?
Put you in the freezer.
Put you in the walk there
7
until you
damage.
smart enough.
Jeez.
Okay.
That's good though. For second level, 7 is good. We just have to pile it on with a ton of people here.
Oh no, I have no obligation to go down there.
What's it this?
The baby's dead.
What's it
The
this?
halfling caused the problem. He
Your
can
friend's
solve
in
it.
combat now.
I don't want him to die, but he's also helping a halfling.
I'm not helping. I'm not going and stabbing the dead baby. I'm stabbing the angry yeti.
Angry
Okay.
Yeti mommy.
So this is the halfling. He's running away.
I'm not helping him get up. Someone will stop to get him, help him get up to 20 feet. Not me.
halfling wouldn't be running that way. He'd be running towards me.
Okay.
He's not running.
He's got
towards
20
the-
feet to get up a ledge over there. He ain't climbing up that ledge. If he's got any
I'd
kind of
probably
sense
push
in
him
him,
down
he's going
by
the
the
other
time
way to
I
get
fall.
out.
Yeah.
Maybe I would have.
Giant spider web.
Something about what
Which
you
ones
would
are working?
realistically
Those
That's
two.
a
be able
roll off.
to turn into.
That's the only, these are the only ones I
Sure.
really need, though.
I know.
C to B.
I just
They
when
don't
you
even
guys
say-
different people to do this.
They don't even say you have to like know the specifics of
Did
it.
I almost die? I forgot to stop
You just be like,
It's like,
oh, that's a thing.
It's like, oh, that's what a generator is.
So, Crypt, you catch a glimpse of the halfling as it's running away from you. And the halfling is like limping and kind of half crawling and then getting up and running as fast as he can. It looks like he's quite sore. His hair is completely slicked back. And there's patches of his hair that have been rubbed out. Not pulled, but like he's been petted so much that his hair has come out.
Or he's been through a Yeti.
Or he's been through a Yeti.
Yep.
Axel, what would you like to do?
Got any range damage?
No. Should I just put this up here? This
Yes.
baby Yeti.
Yeah. Goodbye, baby Yeti.
I'll go down.
I shall pay you shot back. I know. I'm terrible. I have children. So you're gonna jump down 20 feet?
Yes.
Athletics.
I'm jumping down.
Oh, you're jumping down 20
Yeah.
feet. Make strength athletics. Sorry, I'm getting confused with the minis.
Eight. 7.
We're not good at jumping down 20
Yeah,
feet.
no.
evidently not. You guys are like 0 wins here. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
I mean, that's like jumping off the
And you
peak
skin
of
your
the
knee
roof
and it
of a
hurts
house.
real bad.
Right.
That is not.
And maybe
It's
like-
Which I did when I was
And
younger
you
all the
skin
time.
your
Like a
little
one-story
knee.
building, we used to jump off my buddy's house all the
I
time.
took the least.
I would not do that now. I would break an
it.
ankle.
I'll go move over here.
Alright, someday you might be a real boy.
I
call
can
him
get
the
Yeah, I'll just
idea.
stand this there.
Go for it. You gonna make an attack?
Yeah, I'm also gonna put a divine.
Well, you have to hit first. So
Do it.
that's the
Well, it's gonna
only
just put it on
requirement.
17.
That hits.
Block. Divines.
Be able to thank us.
22.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's.
That's a good solid hit.
Right in the knee.
Right in the Yeti tank. So, Kronda, down the hall, you can now hear the sounds of battle. Make a perception check.
1.
14.
You see at the end of the hall leading into this Yeti chamber, you see that there is a small halfling who looks like he's been put through the ringer, hiding behind a rock, trying to catch his breath.
I'm gonna nab him. Pull him around the corner and be like, come here, little buddy.
So you grab him and he's like, "Oh, what? No, I don't want to go back to the Yetis." And he's like, "He just kept calling me George." Shh.
What?
Calm down, little man.
Oh my God, you're not a Yeti, thank God. Yeah, that little bastard kept petting me until my hair came out. He kept calling me George.
I'll sing him a healing word.
George.
For a
Not healing him,
D4 plus
Halfling.
4.
Please
If
get
you want,
it.
you can add that into
He gets
I know.
and I let him, and I pet him, and I call him George. Seven. The halfling gains 7 hit points,
Okay.
and I reassure him that I'm here to help.
Okay. He's like, "Oh, thank God you and your party showed up. I don't know that we would have made it without. Do you know if anybody else survived?"
She goes, hush, hush, hush now, and holds him to her massive bosom. just smothers that little halfling in there. No, no, no.
And you need to rub his head.
Yeah, no.
Die of suffocation.
Pet him some more.
There, it'll be over.
I'm done!
You poor dear.
Now, we all want to know, when the healing spell hit the little halfling, did his hair grow?
No.
Oh my
But
god.
like the bloody patches where it's been pulled out,
Alright.
kind of healed up. Started to scab over.
Many would give his.
It's gonna look like he's got mange. And from around the corner, you can see that the rest of the party has engaged with Mama Yeti. What do you want to do with your halfling charge now?
Oh, I'll stuff him behind me and tell him to use me as cover, and then I will see my healing word. I can use that as a bonus action.
I like how she goes through this entire thing about how she's not a healing bard, and then comes out, well, I've got healing word. And
I just realized I was missing a level 1 spell.
oh, well,
I should have had 5 and I only had 4.
hey, that's a great spell to
It
have,
is.
especially with this group. And their inability to jump down 20.
Can't go wrong with an extra heal.
Do we have any healer here? That's part of that.
You're a paladin.
So,
Yeah, but I only
Yeah,
heal
shh,
70% of party.
stop it.
That's like the same amount I can heal at most. You heal more than I do.
For my main action, I'll use Vicious Mockery down the hall at Mommy Yeti and go, the fuck's the matter with you? You can't pick on somebody your own size. It's only this fucking big.
Okay, so Mama Yeti gets a wisdom save. 16.
Versus my 14.
All right.
Her rage for her infant child gives
So
you
my
the
question
Yeti
is, with the wisdom save, there's no psychic damage or disadvantage on next attack, or is there one, but not the other?
As far as I know, there's nothing.
Okay.
But let me double check.
I've got Dissonant Whispers here, and that's the one that has the successes half damage.
You're doing vicious.
Does it show half damage? So then
Yeah, it's either
so then it
same or
would be
nothing.
so then roll your damage and she'll take half of that.
Well, I don't think that one is for Vicious Mockery.
No,
Oh,
Vicious Mockery
I'm
is
sorry.
just all
Vicious
I got.
Mockery, not Dissonant Whispers. Let me double check. Hold on.
Yeah, it looks like
That's
it
why we
doesn't-
have
like
books.
nothing happens.
Okay.
I think nothing happens, but yeah.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Just all or nothing. Normally.
Yeah, it's a.
Yep. Nope. It's an all or nothing.
Alrighty. That's my turn then.
Yep.
God, it's
But we're
gross out
all-
there. I get my arm close to that panel. And, ugh. Ugh.
What, is it cold?
No, it's gross outside. Like
Muggy.
you open this door and it's just a wall of gross heat. Partial drowning from the humidity. It's just fucking foul. That's why I don't like to go outside.
Screw nature.
I know.
Why go outside when you can be inside?
I know, right? Because they plan to go camping for a week. I love the outdoors.
That's a better half.
The Yeti
Small.
is really pissed off at you
Because I hit his kneecap.
and is going to try
I don't like
and
kneecaps.
tear off the robot's arms.
Well, there's a 10-foot gap between them or something. Oh no, you ran around.
Shit.
You ran around. That's right. You're in base contact.
So the Yeti gets to use its chilling gaze and make 2 attacks.
Oh crap! No!
You may want to start rolling a character.
No!
Bring me back if I die.
You're
So
the
it is
healer,
going to
genius.
turn its head and stare at Crypt.
Oh, thank God.
Crypt, you need to make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's...
Do it!
I'm gonna get it.
Get the good dice.
12. Wait, saving throw?
Yep.
14.
Okay. So you save. You are immune to chilling gaze of all Yetis for 1 hour, but not abominable Yetis.
What's the difference?
Because they're abominable.
Yeah.
They're Mr. Abominable.
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 What's
Yeah.
different?
Abominable
Yeah,
is
but I'm
really
gonna-
bad.
They bounce.
Yeah, abominable yetis are really big. I mean, this is a large monstrosity, and abominables are huge.
Oh, so
It's like
the
a
giant
direwolf.
would be more.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So
It's basically
it is
a
going to
direwolf,
then
but
make
Yeti.
2 claw attacks against Axel.
Yeah.
19 damage.
Yes.
Oh, magic
I'm just a halfling.
I should heal myself.
So 9 points of slashing damage
Okay.
and 3 points of cold damage.
Okay.
Nice attack.
Yikes, dude.
14.
Nope.
Okay.
Thank God. Ooh.
Sam, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna. You just move me up to the ledge.
You see Mrs. Abominable bitch slap Axel
I'm just
How many
gonna.
points you
with
got?
the ring
My
hand.
God.
Save
24
Axel.
on your sheet. That was like half of them.
Yeah,
Man.
no, that's just I don't touch that.
I got
I just
vicious
do it
mockery
again.
and
So I
prestidigitation.
lost 5.
Mockery.
Yeah.
19
Go
plus
for it.
9.
Well, you can
10,
use prestidigitation and like do her hair.
6.
You need scrap paper?
Alright.
Vicious mockery.
That's why I was like, if he hits me again, I'm dead.
You gotta get some scrap paper.
I'm gonna tell her that's a shame her child died because she sure as hell ain't finding someone to make another.
You're doing vicious mockery? Alright, what does it say? 17.
Well, gosh, dang it.
Why don't you do the one?
We don't have good mockeries for Yetis. We need to, most of them are for drunkards at the end and stuff like that.
Right, and Yetis already aren't wearing pants, so.
Yeah, all my title.
Your mother was a Yeti.
Right, yeah.
I don't know. Like, yeah, our mockeries just fucking fail.
We need new mockeries.
What, were you
You're
born in a
right there.
cave?
Yeah.
Dang it.
Juggernaut, what would you like to
Yeah,
do?
that kind of shit.
I'm gonna shapeshift into
Your
a
mother
bonus
is
bonus action.
There.
Okay,
Track your hit points.
so you're going to
heal it.
shapeshift into a Yeti, one of the Yeti's favorite foods.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
so you shapeshift into a Whopper, and
The big, yeah.
And then I'm gonna jump down the ledge and go up to it.
alright.
A Whopper.
The
Make
ledge,
a strength athletics check.
the ledge is going to end up being our #1 foe.
1.
Yes!
Wow.
You
I'm so
take-
glad I took the long
Your
way
polar bear
around.
takes 9 points of bludgeoning damage rolling down the hill. You see this fat polar bear.
Just going ass over tea kettle
Yeah.
down the fucking
The
hill.
party wipes from a cliff edge.
like one of those Icelandic rock crawlers that goes down too steep of a ledge, tumbles ass over end. Yeah.
And now he's a polar
Oh, did you turn into a boulder?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know it.
it's fine. It's not my fault.
Yeah, true.
Do I still have my movement? Or-
Yes, because you fell. I mean, you didn't have to expend any movement till you fall to the bottom and
Well,
they
you
clunk
turned
your
into
head.
Bonsai!
So that's bonus action.
And then I'm gonna walk up to it and try and use my
Take a
bonus
sneak
attack
attack.
on it.
Okay, go for it.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I can do more damage. Got a polar bear mini.
Nat 20 to hit with my first attack,
Nice.
and soft 20 to hit with my second.
You just set him off to the side. We know who the polar bear is.
There's only one polar bear.
So you got a soft 20? Yeah, that hits.
And a nat 20.
Yeah.
That hits. Double damage.
Get some.
Well, which one did I just roll?
You
rolled-
D6.
Yeah.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
37 damage.
Holy
Wow.
Gnarly.
So, polar bear limps over and mauls the shit out of Mama Yeti. and Mama Yeti goes down.
We got Yeti intestines all over the ground.
Yeah, there's just a mess all over the place, and this white bear is like covered in.
Snout deep.
Now it's like the front end of it is pink. You ever seen a hungry polar bear chow down on a seal? That's what that looks like.
Well, it's even better when there's like a whale carcass beached and there's
Right.
like big polar bears
Yeah.
coming in from all over the place and they're all just dirty and nasty.
It's
and
like
disgusting.
it's like if a pit bull got into a jar of mayonnaise and ketchup at the same
I'm just
time.
gonna shout over. Oi, bear man,
Somebody
help me down,
put
will
a
ya?
hole in a wet paper bag.
Yes. So you see him kill the Yeti. Do you want to announce your presence?
Hello there.
Yeah, well, for sure. Well done, everyone. Well done. Jolly, jolly good. I've got the halfling right here. Well saved. Yes, well saved.
Oh, you killed him? I've seen it happen.
That seems like a waste of a spell slot.
Everybody else is crippled up from.
Then we take
So
a
is
long
there
rest.
much
Ron will
market
look
for
over you
Yeti?
and go, it's not my fault you get penis entry for my
Oh, there most definitely is. There's a huge market for Yeti fur.
Mic
There we go.
drop.
Oh.
Does anybody have good nature, or I guess that would be survival? No, I guess it would be.
I mean, I have
I have
proficiency in survival.
Nah.
Does they? Yeah, survival's more of a. Yeah.
Make it a
So,
kid check.
so yeah, go ahead and make a survival check.
I have a good survival.
16.
Not bad.
What do you have usually?
Okay, so you are able to harvest. You're cutting off this Yeti's pelt
Sweet.
off the mama
I will
Yeti.
wear the Yeti's belt.
Oh, it's
All
needs
up.
to be treated and
Yeah.
all that. You got the.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
skin
pee on it. You're gonna pee in a bucket and soak it for a
Yeah.
while. Yeah, curing leather is not a pretty process. God, I love leather jackets.
Mhm. So, all right.
Are you going to try and harvest the Yeti tyke as well?
I can probably harvest.
Baby
I have pretty
skins.
Yeah, we
They're
can.
they're extra soft.
They are extra soft.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll do that.
Fit for
Make them a
halfling.
little.
good. I can help him.
Go make another survival check.
What's your survival?
And somebody can help, right?
I can help. 19.
Okay.
Not a chance.
So you are able to. You have a adult Yeti pelt and a Yeti tyke pelt.
Sweet.
Would you like me to keep track of it, or do you want to?
It's got a fancy loot book.
I got a fancy
While
notebook.
he's
And I've got like
while
3
he
pages
is
to
doing
loot.
this, we can count that as a short
That's
rest.
gonna take a while.
So if you took some hit dice, or if you took damage, you can roll 2 hit dice, up to 2 hit dice, to regain hit points.
And you get 1d6 extra to.
You gonna play the
Yeah,
song
for
of
me-
your
for me
people?
too.
Yep.
So-
Everyone's gonna heal.
Everyone gets 2d6 extra.
But you have to use a hit dice to get more.
Right.
Right. So you could spend 1 hit dice. I mean, it doesn't matter.
2d6
You can spend
plus-
all the hit dice if you want. You only have 2.
Yeah.
I
You have
guess
to
it really
spend
depends.
at
I
least
mean,
one to
with
get
with
the-
2d6 all the way around, I mean, there's really no need for you to spend more than 1. You're probably gonna heal up.
Sweet.
I love
healed
your
all my
shirt.
damage.
Your Cup Noodle shirt.
It's one of my faves.
Cup Noodles. That's what got me through
Oh, I
college.
have. Yeah, I've got those. Oh.
So yeah, I didn't have cup
Is,
noodles.
does this
Didn't
Yeti
make
have
it
Right.
a
If
Yeti
I didn't
board?
have Cup Noodles, I wouldn't have made it through that year.
What could you do?
Spilled my closed empty water.
Oh, wow.
Somewhere behind you.
And
Was there a treasure pile from the Yeti?
There
Pretty good pile.
is not. Well, let's see.
Small collection
You
of
might want one of those
miscellaneous
sets of ram
So-
horns.
So the Yeti tyke was sleeping in a small bundle of
items. I was thinking
polar
of
bear
harvesting
and
Yeti
seal
horns,
furs.
fashioning cool Yeti horns.
And hanging over the Yeti's bed is a little mobile of bones that are tied with sinew twine.
Yep.
You take an hour to kind of rest while he's carving up stuff. Everybody make a perception check.
Perception.
Not one. Ooh, look at this cool ice.
It's like really cold.
You're just busy like
packing.
packing up Yeti furs.
Yeah.
Tough-
Can I harvest a Yeti horn? Or do family?
That comes with it. Yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
You, especially on your second one, you harvest both of the baby Yetis, little horn nubs.
Sweet.
18.
18.
Okay.
8.
17.
7.
So 15 and above, you hear a loud howling roar
Oh.
coming from
Papa Yeti.
Papa Yeti.
down the tunnels back towards the entrance.
Let's make a trap.
Let's
All
kill
right.
another Yeti.
I feel like we should make a trap.
I'm going to create
You're a paladin, right? You start with
an
javelin.
image of Mama Yeti
With
Okay.
a javelin
using my silent image thing
Useless.
Okay.
and set her
Very
walking
useless
around
item.
No, it isn't.
over here.
Oh, this image is not useless.
There's nothing over there.
What?
Oh, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
It's got to come down the 20-foot cliff, and it's got to pass over that passage. Over the.
Make it
Mama Yeti's going to be over there
Oh.
just so that if Daddy Yeti comes, maybe he'll go to Mama Yeti and we can go.
Really, that's not that impressive. Okay.
We could just make him.
Or if we make him fall through down here.
Well, I don't think he's a Yeti. He's gonna be just fine. But
I don't know, but what if we like push him down there?
I think the abominable Yeti can jump that gap.
Oh, an abominable.
So what's
it's an abominable.
So,
Yeti?
well, no, it's not an abominable.
Right.
An abominable Yeti is CR9. There's no way I'm going to throw that in second level players.
Come on.
Come on!
We can take him. Come on, I know we can. As long as there's no cliffs that we have to.
I mean,
drop
average is only 137 hit points. Whatever.
On average.
Yeah, we
on
can do that.
average.
We probably half of
It'll
us
take
will
him
die.
like
I remember-
5 turns at this rate.
I saw it at the shop. They had a Yeti Mini, and my thought at the time, this was 3 years ago, why the fuck would I buy a Yeti Mini? When am I ever going to need this?
When they come up with an ice-themed campaign.
Well,
Wizards of the Coast looks at the sales of their minis and goes, "We need more.
We need
ice
more of these, yes.
sold." And so they
Yes.
come out with these.
perfect placement.
I think you're onto something there.
I think you might be.
We should really make a trap for it.
So Mama Yeti's going to be over there, and I have to maintain visual, so I'll be over here.
Okay.
I'm just
And
waiting
then
for someone to
oh,
tell me.
the rest of us need to get.
What is your spell save?
Stab wonders for them.
Why is he so big?
There it is. Only 14. So
She
keep my
ate the
fingers crossed.
baby.
Who ate
the baby?
Let's go.
Oh, but
But-
they have keen smell.
Well, they have to take an action to do that. So if they don't take an action to sit there and go, what the heck? Then
Yeah, but they have keen smell.
Mm.
He doesn't smell anything coming from Mama Yeti, but from
there is
this
smell.
other passage, he can smell the blood and decaying bodies of his wife and child.
I'm just saying we should set the trap. But
No, it wasn't us.
all right.
it was the halfling. Oh, let's feed him
Wasn't me.
halfling. Both halflings.
Yeah, wasn't
Copy
me.
on the counter, but sure wasn't us.
Yeah.
Wait,
Bathroom floor, nope, wasn't me.
everybody roll initiative.
If we kill 2 Yetis in one day, we need a
Three.
cave. All of us need caves.
Wait, do it.
We need caves.
We need caves of the Yeti furs. If we kill all of them.
I'm gonna skin this one too. Yeti furs are quite valuable.
Seriously?
Pretty sure. Like,
Tomas.
being a
15.
Yeti hunter is probably.
Well, that's what we should do. Just hunt Yetis for a living.
Sam.
9.
Hunt, run into a roaming Yeti herd with
The number.
5.
Juck Juck.
Level 20 fireball.
by an abominable Yeti.
Axel.
Oh, 19.
Corunda.
6.
No.
Ooh, that's great.
Crypt.
17.
And 12.
Okay. I love that the last time you got an 11, now you got well, nobody's going to win. We just do a little better each time.
Yeah, that's right. I don't want to lose that joy of improvement.
Right, right. So we'll
Yeah,
give
once you get
Axel
20,
just a
where's
minute.
good to go from there? 21, 22.
I have never tried Modelo before. This is actually pretty good. It's a little more metallic than Corona. Corona's pretty smooth, but this is actually pretty good.
Not bad.
A little bit more of that lead flavoring.
The runner-up
No.
Mexican beer.
It's, especially with the lime, that aftertaste is like you have like a roll of nickels in your mouth.
Mm.
Which doesn't bother me. I also like skunky beer. Especially mixed with spicy hot V8 juice.
Oh, I made some bloody beers the other day. It was fantastic.
They're so good. But you gotta use cheap beer. You can't go with that expensive shit. It's just not the same.
Cheap beer,
Yeah.
V8, make it like a Bloody Mary.
Right. So Axel, you hear this roar, and as soon as you guys hear the roar, he casts an illusion, and you see an illusion of Mama Yeti go running down, but it does not sound like that illusion is taking effect. What would you like to do?
I feel like we should set a trap.
Hide back here behind the wall of
You and
tanky
your
boys.
traps.
Yeah, but you're a paladin. You don't do traps.
You are
And
a
it's
trap.
your turn.
You should
I mean, if you come up
wait
with
and
something for a trap,
lead a javelin
let me know.
with like a smite on it.
Pretty
You
much-
can do whatever you want.
I
Play
think
on
we
the
should
ground.
just, like,
Pretend to
ambush
be
it.
dead. Play dead.
You want to be in the back? Casting spells.
Is it the
Wrap-
polar still there,
wrap the
or
mama
is
bear
he not
pelt
polar anymore?
fur around you.
You can get home that way.
Roll initiative.
Yeah.
It's not my turn.
So there's all these people that are pissed off. Has anybody watched the new He-Man series on Netflix?
Yeah.
So there's new He-Man Revelation. There's all these people pissed off. Oh my God, they're going to release the first black female? Oh, that's ridiculous. And I'm like, you guys, you're complaining there's a black female going to be in Netflix version of He-Man? You had a gay guy in the original, and nobody ever said shit.
Who's
Yeah.
Ram Man?
Adam. Prince Adam.
Ram Man.
Yeah.
Well,
Ram
Ram-Man,
Man,
yeah,
cartoon,
Ram-Man.
like just
Yeah,
so
I mean, outrageously
outrageously fucking
gay.
queer. I mean, I've seen him in his Prince outfit.
Yeah, the pink stretch leggings and yeah. What are you doing?
I'm just attacking. Oh well.
Well, I mean, how far
Just
can
pull
you
the river
move?
off.
He's all the way at the entrance. How far can you move?
Would it have?
Are you-
He's all the way.
Just set up. Just set up and wait for
I'm
it.
a high behind a corner, so
Yeah,
he can't
yeah.
see me.
Try to ambush.
Can I sneak?
There you go.
I want to sneak.
Are you still a polar bear?
No, we're off.
Not
Alright.
He will be at the beginning of this next
Yeah.
round anyway, so.
I recharged.
Did that recharge with a short rest?
Short rest.
All right. All right.
Nice.
Can I sneak?
Plus,
I'm
I'm
gonna
two
sneak.
uses. So.
Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Why? Doesn't do you any good.
14.
He's not aware of your presence.
There you go. Yeah.
Barely.
We'll have a bear in a minute.
We'll have a bear in a minute.
Okay, I'm already in action. So when he turns.
Well, your action was the stealth.
Oh well.
So, the Yeti, look. The Yeti is going to move 40 feet down this hall. Each square is 5 feet.
No, he's making it all the way to where I am. Or was he making it?
30.
35, 40, something like that.
Hello.
This sees us.
Turn yourself into a tiny
Who's
dragon.
this?
I think if we try to fight a bear.
This is the halfling.
Oh,
The rescued halfling.
It's how far as non-combat pet.
Non-combat.
Not Telfar.
Rhonda.
Rhonda's non-combat.
I know, right? You're still doing it.
Well, it doesn't matter. I still have the same minion, so.
Yeah.
As a reaction, yeah, the halfling drops a very small load in his very tiny pantaloons and runs the F away. And he's hiding around a corner. He doesn't have line of sight on anybody.
When he sees a bloody smear where his
Yeah, he lets
His wife
out a
is skinned.
terrifying roar.
Mangled
And
corpses of
dashes.
his wife and child. That's
Not mangled, it was a clean poke.
No, he
Mangled
readies
him.
a multi-attack.
Alright.
Crypt, what do you want to do? I mean, like, the roar comes into the hall. Like, it's right there.
I'm gonna move right here. So I can poke and I'm gonna ready in action.
Make a stealth check.
Okay. Good.
Well, you're not stealthing because that's your action.
I like those dice.
Hmm?
Those
I
are
got
nice
them
dice.
from the shop.
Yeah, those
The
are
dragon. But those are the only ones I could find
Nice. Yeah.
for the entire time I was there. So yeah, no, I'm not gonna actually stealth.
What'd you get total?
Hmm?
What'd you get total?
Total would have been 9, but I'm not gonna stealth. I'm just gonna ready in action. I don't think he has line
So
of
the
sight of
Yeti-
me either. So
So he tries to go up behind Axel and hide, and blows his stealth check, and the Yeti goes and smells both of you and knows you're there.
oh, does he have a scent? He isn't a real boy.
It smells like
Scent of
oil.
Oil.
Oil and turpentine.
Pine sap.
Smells
Yeah.
like something that
Cedar
should
wood.
belong in this.
Smells like
I
oil
need
and
shame
racism.
my RC check.
That makes me even angrier.
Oh,
Did I tell you about? I went down the new
Racism is a
rabbit, the
stinky
new hobby
cologne.
rabbit hole. I got a. So my buddy
Oh,
has
yeah.
an RC crawler, and so I got
Yeah.
a 124 scale, and I've done all these upgrades to it. And I'm like, then I thought that was on the Indian or something, because like it's just it. There's so much shit you can do to
yeah, it's a money sink.
it. It is, but it's fun. It's a ton of fun. Okay, Tomas.
I'm gonna follow the other screaming halfling. Casually.
So yeah, the screaming halfling takes
starts
off
screaming with this
running.
one look on
It's a
your
dead end, and he's like cowering in
Oh,
the
it's
corner.
a dead end?
Yeah,
Oh. So this is a big loop?
yeah.
Oh, shit. Alright. I guess
don't
I'll
loop
walk
anymore.
Never mind.
Yeah, you would have. Yeah, you would have known when you were camped here and harvesting Yeti family pelts. You would have known. You figured out that this is a big loop.
Do you have to jump
Alright,
down?
then I'll wander
No.
towards the big
I've been
Yeti.
waiting for someone
Okay.
to help me down.
So 25 feet.
Yeah.
Can't jump down?
I'm not gonna try. I think
No.
everyone else
See
is
what
stumble
happened
off.
to what? Yeah, see what happened to everybody else when they tried.
Yeah.
Is there
I'm just gonna wait for someone
is there
taller so
anything
someone
special you
down.
want to do, or
In the meantime, I'm just gonna sit.
you got any kind of range, or
Sure, I'll throw a dart.
sure
17?
that hits.
Alright.
Roll that 1d3 damage.
2 or 6? 6.
6.
6 total.
It's an impressive dart.
It does die for
Got him right in the nose.
They used to do 1d3. Remember those days? And then we all had to be like,
What's a
fuck's a 1d3?
Yeah. I gotta divide by 2.
Well, and then you had to add your strength bonus once you dex.
Right, yeah.
Back in the days when stuff made sense.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. Except for Thako.
That goes fine.
Thako's bullshit.
No, it's not.
Thako's bullshit.
It's a rearrangement of the elements.
Right, yeah.
It creates a bout, but it's...
Okay, so Juk, what do you want to do? You see the halfling throw a dart.
Get him in the nose.
How much
Maybe that's what happened here. Who knows?
I'm gonna turn into a bear.
Yay.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna
Who knew?
walk up next to the halfling and ready a multiple
You
shot.
should eat the halfling.
What's your movement as a bear?
I think it's like
20.
40.
A lot.
40.
You could probably go up and make your attack if you want
Oh
to.
yeah, he hunted
All the way.
We're making a wall.
Yeah.
This is the come
As soon as he
come
gets
at me,
there,
bro.
wants to go.
I see
Yeah.
what you're doing.
Yeah, we're gonna make a big scrum wall against a Yeti. Yeah, right.
Hey, we
So,
get to-
okay,
we get
so
to
you
read.
ready in action. Turpin.
Like,
Stay as far away as
crap. Next time I'm gonna make it where I want them to go, where I want to go, because they all pass.
You're gonna zap it.
I'm gonna go zippity-bidi-bidi, and then right.
What is that?
And I look, and there's a stalactite right over him.
Probably.
See? So yeah. So I'm gonna go pow, and I hit 17. Is that
That
hit?
is.
So I'm gonna pretend that I hit the stalactite, and it cracks loose, and it falls down, and it does
Yeah?
6 points of damage.
Okay. So yeah, you see from behind you guys a blast shoot, a greenish blast shoot off, and the stalactite falls and lands on the Yeti, and the Yeti's like, "Yeah!"
Why didn't you shoot him directly?
Because you guys are in the wind.
Oh, no.
He'd have been at a disadvantage
I just get
to
bored.
get through the wall.
That's the whole thing about the warlocks is pew.
Okay.
This was pew
Creative
with
pew.
Yeah,
With style.
ranged
style,
attack.
Yeah,
I fell
with
with
flair.
I
Yeah,
fell with flair.
I'm
Yeah,
adding. I'm
instead of
adding
just pew,
flair.
it was pew.
Fair enough.
Yeah, right.
Sam.
I'm gonna sit down this ledge with my feet
It was
dangling
bang.
over, just swinging.
Wait, what?
Just sitting on this ledge with my feet dangling over, swinging.
ledge.
No, I
Never
haven't
went
jumped down yet.
It's been
Oh.
an hour. You could have easily climbed down.
He could have.
Yeah, I would say that after an hour you could have climbed down.
I don't want to climb down. I'm gonna be stubborn.
Or have help.
Yeah,
No one
we
wants
would
to
have
help
helped you
him.
down. Like,
Okay, fine.
You're climbing back up. That's what.
Still going.
Well, Turpin's old,
I don't want
and we
to do
didn't
that.
role play it, but I would have hammered in a piton and used that to come down the wall.
Right.
I would have
Yeah,
helped you
I'm
now.
just gonna.
You're a bard
Wait.
too?
Yeah,
What are you?
Huh?
he's a.
He's a
a
rogue.
halfling.
He's a rogue.
Oh yeah, dirty
Yeah.
halfling.
Now I gotta change
He's a
my
halfling.
notes.
That's his class.
Here, how about it?
You need a
Maybe
class?
use it
Put
this
that.
time.
Well, I wasn't able to use it last time.
Actually, here, give me that.
I just wrote
I
down
like that one.
shapeshifter.
No, you get that.
Type
Have fun.
McLean.
He wasn't. Actually, I'm next.
You can hit that.
I'm a rogue. That's spelled MCCLAI.
I mean, two
I can
hit.
do a lot
You
of
can't
damage.
deal more damage. I know.
It's Elvish. Fuck off.
Hey, McLaughlin.
It will help me because I can do.
I'm a rogue and I sell you
More chit chat.
puppies.
Take your
What's that?
take.
It's McLaughlin. I'm a rogue and I sell you puppies.
I'm just gonna ready a very devastating attack, which is called Vicious Mockery.
Yeah.
All right.
You've spent a whole hour trying to think of how to get under.
Ooh, you actually did something. You only got a
See?
5.
Yes.
Oh,
With an hour's prep,
Called
we
his
figured out
mother a
insults
weak-old
that
demon.
work.
Mom's a hoe.
4 damage on a 1d4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those
and
are
it
the
has
smallest
disadvantage
steady
on
balls
its
I've
next
ever
attack.
seen.
That really hurt its feelings.
Grr.
You have the testicles of an Arctic hare.
Which actually are pretty huge. If
Yeah.
Disadvantage on its next attack.
okay.
Ah,
All right.
building a
So
wall.
we will wait for Krunda.
Or it could be tailored to the situation. Dang it! You're the 8th male Yeti to come through this cave.
Wow.
Yeah. There were 8 others in here. They all went to the back.
Can't make fire, but they like trains.
Wow. That's pretty awesome. I'm gonna remember that. That's pretty good.
But let me see your Warforged so far.
This is the concept.
Sweet.
So what happens if you
Not
get
thinking
into
of a bit
multiple vicious monsters?
That's
You just take damage.
You become
Well,
depressed.
Do they
yeah, you just take damage. They don't really
This is the
stack.
max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll show you the height.
Because I mean, it's still the last one would apply. Because
Yeah.
it's till the end of the next turn for that last
Great
person.
axe or battle axe?
You start
Oh,
a band.
Until the end of
Well,
the
it's the
creature's
next-
turn.
it's only one.
So like, so let's say that
This is his
he
friend.
vicious mockery, you vicious mockery, and you vicious mockery. All of you succeed, but you're 3, 4, and 5 in initiative. It's till the end of his next turn. So
But
it goes
only
through.
applies to one attack, right?
Right,
Yeah.
but it would go through the two of you and land with him
Yeah.
at the
It's
end
actually
of
until
whoever's
the
later
end of
in
the effect is
the
created.
stack.
I'm 11 feet
Yeah.
now.
So it's until the end of the Yeti's turn.
I'm pretty much a
Oh, is it until the end of the Yeti's turn?
Yeah, the affected creature.
So it doesn't really do anything
yeah, well,
other
increase
than,
my
other than the
size now.
damage.
The
the
Yeti
psychic
just
part.
becomes. Yeah, the Yeti just gets sad.
And
It just
sadder.
gets more of a headache.
Sadder.
Or third.
My balls are small. All right, Rhonda, what do you want to do?
Dissonant whispers. On top of you.
Oh no, this is dissonant whispers,
Mhm.
not vicious mockery.
Correct.
Totally different.
Different one. So,
Yeah, completely different spell.
DC 14 Wisdom save.
Nope, 5.
Oh yeah, this guy's
3d6 psychic damage plus fear.
That's gonna give him a nosebleed.
Oh yeah.
So, what do we got? 13 damage. 13 psychic damage plus fear.
Okay.
So he's gonna run.
Well, he doesn't necessarily have to run. So the being
Oh,
forced
that's
to
right, you just
use
can't
the
come
reaction
close.
to run is very specific.
Yeah, this just can't come closer.
Right, so he has
Oh, come
disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within sight. So
Yep.
in this case it is. And the creature cannot willingly get any closer to the source of its fear.
I'll post my big fat ass behind that
you
big
can
furry
see
fat
her from
ass.
space.
Right? Yeah. Alright, Axel.
And everyone's all healed up for this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean,
My
everybody should
bonus
have set
action.
some point or some
Well,
dice.
with an extra 2d6 of healing.
Yeah, I mean, you should theoretically all have 1 hit dice left to spend on another short rest. I would think. I mean, that was a lot of healing. you
Except
got.
for those of us who weren't
I
stupid
didn't
enough to
expend
come down
anything
the
because
ledge.
I didn't take the hit.
Right,
I didn't take damage. My bear took damage, but I didn't.
right, and see, and he's different because
He has a big.
they
full
really
temper.
changed how wild shape works. So,
Can you hold a bonus action?
no.
Can't like ready a bonus action or anything like that.
I'm already.
As a free action, I'll fucking yell at
Well, I
him.
mean, what did you want to hold?
A healing word.
I would allow you to hold a healing word. Yeah.
But what's the trigger?
Yeah. What's the trigger?
Someone gets hurt. Oh.
Who's in front here? Right here?
Yeah.
Alright. Axel takes damage.
You'll
Then that would
fire off a healing word.
trigger off my
All
healing
right.
word.
So that will be your bonus action for the next turn.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna. Ready in action.
You're gonna ready an action? I mean,
Yes.
he's right there.
I don't want to get close to him though.
I'm
If
gonna
we,
move
we, if we
What,
keep.
he's scared, Paladin?
Well, he can't get any closer to us.
Yeah.
So where's
You're
that?
gonna only ready it till the end
Hey,
of
we're
your
at a
turn.
Right,
very
you'd have to
slow
ready
whittle
another
against
action.
the evidence.
Yeah,
This is a
chuck-
new
chuck
round and
chuck
you're
a
number
javelin
1.
at him or something.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna hit him.
Alright, go for it.
Hit him for spine.
Just.
Did you know that this
So
guy's
many dice in your
arm-
tray. How do you even have space
Oh,
to roll?
did he break?
Just
He has
looking
a
at
better
it
luck.
going, why
Sure.
is it kind
You
of
gotta
wiggly?
clatter off of all the other
Oh yeah, it
things.
came out of the
Oh.
socket. Well, thank you for pointing that out. I will fix that.
You hit him?
19 plus something to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Yeah. I don't want to count. Okay, so.
Should be 19 plus 7.
Yeah. Yep.
For some reason I've got, instead of being a Yeti, I keep thinking of the bionic Sasquatch from Venture Brothers. You know what I'm talking about.
30 damage.
30 damage. Nice.
Jeez.
Okay.
Ignore me.
I love that. that's a joke to me. Every time we do, ignore me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, come on. Sasquatch doesn't have anything you ever seen before. Sasquatch is something I've never seen before. The Yeti, well, obviously he's going to deal with the threat right in front of him. So, Axel, make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw for Chilling Gaze. Anthony, Axel, make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
Well, I'm good at Constitution. 17.
Alright, so you saved. And he's going to make 2 claw attacks against Axel.
At disadvantage?
Oh, that's right. Nat 1.
Yeah!
The Yeti goes prone.
He slips and falls on the stalactite.
bullying him.
The stalactite
He is going
that I
to
knocked the
make
ground.
a attack and try to claw Axel's ankles at disadvantage. And fail miserably with an
What do you have
11.
disadvantage from?
Vicious mockery.
Vicious mockery.
Yes.
Do we have an attack?
Crypt. No.
Sweet.
Yeah.
But Crypt, you would get
Hey, Chris.
advantage on your attack.
I will say that on Dissonant Whispers, it says failed save must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed
To run
allows
away?
from you.
Okay.
Oh, so it does have a run.
So it does have the runaway. See, they weren't static with that across the board. I think they should have been, but
That's why I decided to check. Sorry.
yep.
So I was pretty sure it meant like run away.
Yeah, so it's like a turn attempt.
Right.
Next second. Let me. Rage damage is +2 right now.
And you're at advantage.
Yeah. So that's 26 to hit.
That hits,
I mean, before that,
Obviously.
I enter a rage.
right?
Let me 10. 8 damage.
So rage is your bonus action.
Yes.
So how much?
8 damage.
Okay. He takes 8 damage.
And that's right, you don't have a second attack.
Thomas Bach.
I can't wait to get my second attack.
I want to run past him.
Okay.
Because you're a bear. You know,
Here.
I'm a,
Down.
I'm a bear.
Just poke him while he's down.
So he
His head
would
off.
get a disadvantage attack of opportunity.
Why?
Because you ran past him.
Unless have I left?
Oh,
this
that's
range?
right. That's right. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Because you're a
Yeah.
halfling. Right.
Screw your rules. No,
Yeah.
screw your rules.
No, you can tumble through other people's spaces.
He doesn't get an attack of opportunity until I leave.
Someone drop a really
He doesn't get
tiny
it. If you move through a creature's space, there's an attack of opportunity. You cannot move through an enemy.
You can. You
No,
can.
you cannot.
Yes.
Unless you have mobility or halfling's
Found it on the ground.
special ability. You cannot move through another creature's space without provoking an attack of opportunity.
Find it.
Move
You know how I know
around.
that's not the case? At least by the rules? Because the Cavalier has a feature that gives you that ability.
The Cavalier has a feature that gives you that ability, just like halflings have a feature that give you that ability. Just like mobility, the feat gives you that ability. But Joe Blow, Axel, running through an enemy's space provokes an attack of opportunity.
I don't
You
think-
cannot move through an enemy's space without provoking
I
an
don't
attack
think
of
so.
opportunity.
I don't think you're right.
Yeah, you like
Am I right?
shuffle around them or something like that.
13.
Like on space.
If you move into their space, you can move around them, but you cannot move through their space
Right.
if they're in front of you.
Let's just
Did
take
you
that
use advantage?
disengage.
Oh, wait. So that's 23.
That hits.
All right. Good news.
You might actually kill him.
Yeah,
We
it's
had-
sneak attack, right?
Yeah, that sneak attack applies.
So 18.
That was with all your sneak attack damage?
Yeah.
Level 2.
Level 2. I know it's
Yeah,
like,
I was like,
yeah, but I'm used to like 7 dice of sneak attack.
yeah, but here's the weird thing: you get a like a level 3 thief, and it's like, okay, so go ahead and try to pick that lock. 35. And it's like, what the fuck? Oh well, I've got expertise, so it's double proficiency. Okay, yeah, never mind. I won't lock any doors anymore.
No,
Chuck.
I disbelieve 35.
I'm gonna move up to it and
Nat 20. Total of 42.
Yeah, not for level 3.
No. Level 5.
Yeah, no,
21
level
on my
5.
first attack.
That hits.
Level
My
4 even
second
if they
attack
take a feat
misses.
to make their lockpicking even better.
13 damage.
Okay, so that kills him. You tear his leg off at the groin.
Yeah, poked
the
him
Yeti
once.
Slayer. Yep.
Yes, Shark Yeti Slayer. So,
The prey becomes.
are you gonna try and harvest this? Yes.
I can help them
You're
harvest.
gonna
I'm
get
pretty
help.
good survivor.
You're gonna get help.
Go ahead and make a well. Wait, before you make your, go ahead and make your survival check, and then we'll see.
Are we just gonna take another short rest?
You
Yes,
could.
we have to because it's gonna take an hour to skin this.
Yeah, he's gonna have to
23.
skin it. What'd you?
22 wisdom.
Okay, so
Plus 4.
so you can make it at advantage.
Um,
16.
Okay. You were able to harvest a second full adult Yeti hide.
Yeah.
And horns.
And horns. And everybody can roll your last hit dice. I was gonna say D8, but not everybody has a D8.
I don't. Who got hit?
Tell me.
No.
Flawless
The Yeti did.
victory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think any of you did.
No, I didn't even get hit.
We just beat it up.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
Should have been an abominable one. We could have taken.
Yeah, and when he
Yeah.
tried to hit you, he fell flat on his
Yeah.
face. Yeah.
And then died.
Right.
Yeah.
Nat 1 can decide a situation.
So, you guys harvest the Yeti, and
The Turpin's gonna be out front because this place is starting to smell like a carnal house.
so who's carrying? Yeah, right. Yeah, this whole cave's starting to smell like a kernel. I mean, it's. I don't know. It was cold enough that you wouldn't smell most of it before, but I mean, with the fresh blood and whatnot. Yeah. So, who's carrying all of these Yeti pelts?
That guy.
So you're carrying
I'm literally
one.
the luggage. They just throw shit at me.
He's got 21 strength. I mean,
Oh, we should
And
put it in
he's
his
got
crystal.
that powerful build.
That's true.
Yeah,
I
just
can
put it in
only
your
use it
crystal?
once a day.
Oh, you don't use
I
it.
avoided
it's
the
like we're all
avalanche.
walking in.
So
one
you've got
place.
like
He's
a baby
freaking
Yeti pelt around your neck and
double
two
chests
bloody
on his
Yeti
back.
pelts on your shoulders, and you come out of the cave with the halfling, and there's a trail. We have to go up further. Our friends might be up there, and you see Garret, and he's like, calm down, and I don't remember the halfling's name.
This is one of Garrett's party
Halfling that
members.
should die.
Yeah.
Little shit could have told us there was a Papa Bear waiting for us.
And during the multiple
Yeah,
hours.
we should kill. He's evil. We should kill
Well,
him.
he didn't
Yes,
know.
he's evil.
He's also evil. We should also kill him.
And
I won't
who
help
was
him.
was it one of the party members that was the big Goliath that got eaten?
Yeah, the Goliath. I'm trying to find the name
Was
of
it
all the
another
party
dental
members.
Floss?
Resurrection.
Yeah, the dental floss guy.
Don't worry. was
So
it not,
Garret was the guy that you saved, and you led him up there. The Goliath was named Mokingo Growling Bear.
Alright.
What
So
level
he's-
were these
Alright,
guys?
it ain't
So did we verify that was Makingo Growling
For
Bear?
a reason all the time.
Yeah, the halfling who is Perilou Fishfinger.
Alright.
Oh yeah, I
So,
yeah.
he's like,
I've
He-
had fish fingers a couple
He
times.
is a
Yes.
acolyte of Yondala.
okay.
He's not a rogue. He is an acolyte of Yondala, and he confirms that our good friend Makingo died. And when you come out, he says, that our friend Asterix went up the trail up the mountain.
Okay, let's go on.
And this was like 8 hours ago or something, or I mean, today, or
Like 3
days.
days ago.
Days.
They're probably dead.
We should.
Asterix was a tiefling wizard.
Oh yeah, we should go after him. He's a tiefling.
Who's dead?
He's a wizard.
It's been
He's
3
a wizard.
days in in 40 degrees below
If it was
zero.
a halfling, then we should
I'm
leave.
sure we could sell the spell book if we find it.
Yeah. Well, let's go see.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
I didn't expect we'd find the halfling. So, or
You
yeah.
don't use spell books, do you?
Everybody make a strength athletics check because the mountain is climbing.
Oh man, what?
I think 24 is good. Right?
Yes, 14. I've got -2 to that.
You made it?
Oh, he did? Okay. I was gonna like
Well,
my
12.
excess just
15.
help you.
I'm-
Help the
26.
old man.
17.
We're going
So it
to
takes you a little bit. Who's going to help your lizard folk, your albino lizard folk?
I will.
Okay. Go ahead and roll again because you have advantage.
16.
All right.
That's much.
So it takes you a little bit longer. You help Jock come up to the top. You come to the edge of a vast, deep crevasse with nowhere to go but down. A collapsed tent lies half buried in the snow near a precipice. Jutting out of a nearby snowbank is a pair of blue leather boots.
Ooh, cool blue. with the
Next to
boots.
this grim display, a figure in cold weather clothing sits in the snow, her knees pulled in tight to her chest. Horns protrude from underneath the figure's fur-lined hood.
Oh, it's a demon.
Tiefling.
Oh yeah.
Kill it! Kill it! No.
Forgot about you.
Are there any rocks nearby?
All around you, you're on a mountain.
Don't throw rocks.
So
I can't
Geralt,
take
That's
up
not
the
very
rock,
nice.
cast prestidigitation to warm it up, and give it to her.
you can heat things and cool things.
You're gonna walk up and hand it to her.
Yeah,
Isn't
and
she a
a warm
wizard?
rock.
So she's sitting like this, and you go up to hand her a rock. She doesn't move.
She's dead.
Oh, she dead.
I'm gonna put the rock on her.
She's dead.
See, frozen. This is like outlaw Josie Wales time.
I'm gonna put another rock on her.
And you
Wait her up.
continue putting rocks on her until there's a burial cairn.
You
No,
just keep
so-
putting hot rocks on her.
May you
Pay
feel
good
the
money for
warmth of this hot rock sauna and wherever afterworld you reside in.
Oh yeah. Oh, here's this Yeti thing too. That'll keep you warm.
All right, so Geralt
moldy
and Mr.
Bloody.
Moneyfingers, or whatever his name is,
Yeah.
they're mourning the death of another one of their comrades. And I'll check out the boots to see if that's attached to a person that's buried in the snow.
So you grab the boots and you pull out a frozen headless corpse. A dwarf. The assumption being from Haronda that it's one of the dwarf heads stuck in a niche in the Yeti cave.
So how did it lose its head in the Yeti cave and then run up here and then die inside the snow?
I'm guessing it was ripped off here.
Oh, it happens to chickens all the time, right?
Yeah.
Dwarfs, chickens,
Dwarves,
halflings.
chickens,
Dwarves, chickens, what's the-
Sam, make an investigation check.
Calling halflings chickens are being nice.
They're both small and like.
7. I missed my plus 12.
I know, right?
I know.
I miss not being able to read my name.
Who wants to make an investigation check?
Well,
I will.
I certainly want to know what the
Five
heck's going on.
So,
But
Intelligence.
feel free to make an investigation.
yeah.
It's not that good.
Mine's 7 also. This
What's
is
the
a,
highest intelligence?
This is a mystery.
I got a
Rhonda
21.
can't stop bitching about the cold long enough to investigate
Right.
anything.
It's too cold to be.
Why did we come up here? This guy.
I would think you would want it. You're a bro.
ledge.
I got a 21 supposed
I
to.
hear you
11.
complaining and give you a warm
Okay.
rock.
He got a 21.
Another.
And you got a
there's
21?
Another warm rock.
I am the supplier of warm rock.
Yay, warm
But
rock.
only 3 of them at a time.
Why?
So-
one cools off every time you make another.
The blue leather boots are not anything spectacular at all, and on the dwarf's headless body, you find an empty wineskin, a half-eaten block of goat's cheese, and a miner's pick.
I'll take that.
You, however, on Asterix's frozen body, you find a potion of invisibility.
Minor or greater?
And just regular.
Just regular. And you find her spell book.
What's the spell book?
I'll
It is a
become
wizard spell book. You ready?
What level would it be?
Yeah.
Low. Alter Self. Cloud of Daggers.
Summon Yeti.
Summon baby Yeti.
Comprehend languages.
Summon baby Yeti swarm. And it's just treated as one unit. We kill this one and it just
Detect
a bunch
magic.
of little baby units.
I can do that.
Like we slice it in half, just heals into 2 more Yetis.
Why do you care?
That's
Yeah.
how.
Yeah.
Expeditious Retreat, which she must have used to get the fuck out of here. How'd that work out for you?
Not very good.
Scorching Ray.
Against ETs.
Shield. Suggestion.
Ooh.
And one, she must be a higher level.
Did you use spell
I mean,
books or what?
How do you?
No one does.
And the last one is Tensor's Floating
I
Disc.
don't know why he
I thought that was a higher level spell, like fifth
Well, I
level
mean,
elite.
you know, we can multi-class. We can use this as a plot hook to multi-class.
So then the question is, are you going to go with Garret back across the tundra, back to Targos, or are you going back to Cairn?
We need to take care of these people. They're suffering exposure and psychological damage.
We leave the half.
Let's get them back. Get them back to.
How many are alive?
Hmm?
How many are alive?
2.
One half laying in.
2 out of like 5.
Well, I mean, it's probably a good idea. I think your idea is right to probably go back to Cairn. Garret obviously doesn't want to go the long way around. He wants to stay a night in Cairn and go straight across the tundra to get home.
We need to get them out of this. Some shelter, heat.
Yeah, I want to do a medical check in the middle of the night in case they succumb to the cold.
I know
Right.
it looks like a dagger, but it's really just a tuning fork.
Right.
It's not their
Ding.
No.
Checking their hearing.
I
Stick it
told
in
you
their-
the half
Stick it in
was
their
evil.
ear.
We should kill him.
I'm just gonna collect 4 little
Wait,
stones.
is there no half?
You're gonna collect what?
4 little stones.
Nice and quick.
Okay.
Put 2 of them in my gloves and have hot patch.
Okay.
Executed.
So what are we gonna do with the corpses here?
Just leave them.
I'm great axe.
Is that the kind of culture
Albert
that
does 1d10
exists in this
damage.
environment?
So Blue Boots, Garret tells you that Blue Boots has been up here for quite a few years and is actually a navigation point. Like, if you've heard anything about like climbing Everest, there are corpses that are frozen up there that are navigation points.
Oh, so I ruined a navigation point.
So yeah, but I
Let's put the
mean,
boots back.
You've doomed more to
you
failure.
just
Way to go.
He's frozen stiff. You just shove him back in the snow.
Okay, all right. He slides out and slides back in. Okay.
He's more of a drawer than a dwarf.
Oh,
Yeah.
dwarf.
Dwarf. He's a dwarf.
A dwarf.
Are we at the top of the mountain yet?
No,
And I don't
We're
want
at
to
a
go this far.
crevasse.
but
How far to the top of the mountain?
make a perception check.
You see a dragon.
You see a white dragon in the distance circling over.
19.
It spots you.
You are at the top of you're at like a edge below the secondary peak. So
Oh yeah, that's right. There's.
it's like this, and you're like here. So you would have to literally hammer in pitons and climb up. But you can look down, and you see about 200 feet down that there is a gravel, like I want to say trail, but it is very narrow, like 3 feet wide, and very packed earth and gravel that goes down the mountain.
Well,
Who wants to be front?
Geralt knows this mountain really well. He takes people out here for expeditions.
Yeah.
So.
We have a guide.
What does he say?
Let's hope there's not another
So-
avalanche.
Are you going to ask Garret
Or Garret.
what's going on over there?
Yep. Garret.
I didn't think that anybody would ask Garret.
You mountain guide, what's up with this mountain trail?
Yeah.
No, let's just.
You have a living taking people up and down.
He says that trail leads to a gully that is protected by Durgar dwarves.
Yeah, let's go back to Cairn, guys.
Let's just, yeah. Just,
Durgar gully. That sounds like a level out of Borderlands.
Yeah, it does. It really does. I need a duster. I'm gonna go there.
Yes. Claptrap shows up. Hey guys, you want to go to Durgar Gully?
Hell no. Little snow tumbleweed goes blowing on it.
Yes.
All right. So it's considered mountain etiquette to leave the corpses in the mountain.
Pretty much.
All right.
I mean, unless a search party's coming. So here's the thing
No
about Blue
family.
Boots. Nobody knows who Blue Boots was, and nobody's come searching for him. So the etiquette is leave him be.
Sure.
If it was a body that somebody had been searching for, then you would obviously want to bring it back down the mountain. But nobody has been searching for Blue Boots
Did
ever.
the Tiefling or the Goliath have family?
The Goliath probably had family, tribal family. Nobody knows anything about the Tiefling. She came from Luskin, and nobody knows anything about
I
her.
want to stretch out the tiefling and ride her like the Grinch on Christmas. I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say she's really cold. So.
I went for the PG interpretation.
Right, and see, I go right there.
Oh, I was
Just
there,
right
but I
there.
was like, I'm
Me
gonna stick
too.
with the PG interpretation.
I mean, it doesn't sled.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Of course.
What the fuck is wrong with me?
What kind of Grinch movies are you watching?
I don't know, but I think I mentioned the wrong one.
Isn't there a term for those porn movies that are like fake copies of other movies?
It's usually a terrible
Yeah.
title.
Yeah, like Forrest Gump and all that.
They're all bad.
Well, they do it.
But is
The only way to watch porn is mute.
But doesn't that have a like an overarching genre style or name or something?
Oh, where they parody another movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can't think of the name of it, but yeah. Like the 30 million Conan the Barbarian porn movies. So you guys are like, I had no idea. Yeah, well, I'm going to have to go home and Google this.
Who is this Conan you speak of?
I know who come.
I know Arnold Schwarzenegger Conan was better than the new Conan, but I like Jason Momoa.
I only know the Arnold one.
I think if Jason Momoa would have been given a chance, that would have been an awesome movie. A little bit less McGowan, more Momoa.
Okay.
Ignore me.
So you guys get back to Cairn. What the fuck was that?
Table guy.
Oh, I thought.
But I heard something before the table guy.
Yeah,
or hit the window.
maybe.
Yeah, I heard a thud and then the table guy.
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? So
All right.
you get back to Cairn, and you guys go back to what was the name of the inn?
Inn or the store?
Well, they're gonna need.
Or are you?
food.
Yeah.
They're gonna need food and drink.
Are you gonna go back to the inn, or are you gonna go back to
Turn it off.
the Frozen Far expeditions?
They need food and drink first. Both of these, I mean, these people have been out there exposed. You know, yeah, they need liquids and food and heat.
Okay.
That
So-
guy goat cheese being-
We can
You
send
guys
them.
come back into town. By the time you get down the mountain, night is starting to fall. It's starting to get dusk. Well, it's dusk all the time, but night is like starting to set in. You have to light torches to see your way just as you make it to the edge of Cairn. And when you get into town, the first thing that you see is the Northern Light Inn. And the Northern Light
Back.
just has a hook over its door,
with
no
no
lantern.
Right.
Cool.
You get inside the Northern Light. This is where the sisters, Allie Sherrod and Corey Sherrod own the Northern Light. And as soon as you come in, Allie, who is out serving drinks to various patrons, including Torvis, who is collapsed drunk in a chair next to the fire, you come in,
With 2 rescues.
and Ellie's like, "Oh, haven't you found them?" And she comes over, and out of the kitchen comes Corey, who's a little bit larger with a apron wrapped around her, and she comes out and she collects the halfling and guides you guys to a table in front of the fire with large rolled seats. And Corey goes back and comes out with a platter of food. Always
Food.
knucklehead
Love
trout
food.
and soup and
Love
knucklehead
food.
chowder, and on the house gallons of ale and wine.
And yak's milk.
That-
Warm
they can
yak's.
they can do what they can for the yak's milk.
And some oil.
Oh,
Lamb oil.
Lamp oil. Lamp oil.
Oil.
10W40.
Right? And
Because I can't eat it. It's horrible.
Torvis wakes up, and he's sitting in this big chair, and he wakes up and he goes, "Oh, you found him! You found Garret and his climbing party. Well, where's the rest of the climbing party?"
Dead.
They're
all
dead.
dead. They're all dead.
Give it to you.
We found them all killed by Yetis or the cold.
We're both.
Cold Yetis.
Cold.
Killed by cold Yetis.
And we. Oh yeah, freezing. Carrying my
Yes.
Yeti fur.
And we brought Yeti hide.
Horns.
So
Allie, as she's pouring everybody's drinks, she says, "Yeah, Torvis here, he came up with something good with all of his patrols. Tell him, Torvis." And Torvis says, "I did. I tracked those bloody bastards. I found the footprints in the snow.
Track who?
What are you?
The little creatures that are going around stealing shit around our town and who stole the lantern over the Northern Light."
You still talking
Let
about
me
the
guess.
lantern?
This big, black, with a funny little white mask on.
No, they have footprints as big as a dwarf.
Well then.
Kobolds.
It leads into the foothills.
Kobolds.
Yetis. Squished them.
Roger.
So
Already took care of those Yetis.
Maybe Yetis.
Are you sure you tracked them? Are you sure we didn't track them?
are you getting a little obsessed about these things, Torvis? I mean,
Of course I'm obsessed. There are people coming into my town and stealing things. Did I tell you about the time that my old adventuring party, we went and raided a Dorgard hold?
yes, I think you did tell us.
Oh, sorry.
He has no clue.
Rhonda will stuff her face for a while and then offer to regale everyone with tales and songs and entertainment.
Yeah, they offer you more food.
Yeah.
She eats more
I
food.
think
Says,
Tor
"Oh, wait, my point is, I think those footprints are from Durgar."
Not a bad idea.
Why would the Durgar be coming here to steal your trinkets and lights?
Lamps.
You guys already know
Quills.
something about that.
Well, let's see, we got the gully, and they were setting up in the inn in.
You had run into
There were sneaky invisible ones.
In,
and
sneaky invisible
abandoned
ones
inns.
in the
In Cairn.
boarded up inn in Cairn.
Yeah.
And you think that they're stealing. It
That's
looks
true.
like they were stealing magical items that may have
That's
something to do with the magical substance called Chardolin.
Chardonnay.
Right. That's right.
Yeah. I try and keep it in my shorts.
So this.
It cures my erectile
Oh, this-
dysfunction. So I pause. I heard the dumbest radio commercial ever. So it was about some men's clinic. Oh well, we could cure your ED. We could cure your low T.
Yeah.
And then he says, "Are you looking for a little bit better of an edge when you're at work?" And I'm like,
Wait.
"Who the fuck needs a better edge at work by
Who needs a boner at
fixing
work?
their
Who needs
boner?"
a boner at work? Are you a go-go dancer?
Oh my God.
What-
Do you make
what-
OnlyFans content?
What you doing at work there, Bob?
Got that smile, it just won't
Do we
quit.
need to schedule another talk with HR?
Why is Bob walking into work with a boner every day? and he's ripped.
That's the TV
But it's a really
ad.
small boner. What the fuck?
I
Do you
said
need that?
stapler?
Do you need?
Stapler.
I got this image of him walking into a corporation office, and he's kind of like all depressed. And then afterwards, he's walking, he's got pitching a tent, going, just all happy
We're
walking.
coming home and like,
Need that
do you
edge
need that
work.
little bit of edge at work? Like, no,
Why?
no, God damn it, no.
Not that.
Cocaine maybe, but not that.
Oh,
Well, I'm a babysitter, so that's a problem.
Oh, God. Oh, going kinder care. Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
I'll be out here when boners stop being funny.
Oh.
Okay, now we're back.
Are we?
Get your hand out of your pants, weirdo. Jesus.
Oh my God.
Just died right now.
Stir your cup of noodles on your own time.
Yeah.
Gross.
Oh, God damn it.
That's yours.
Yeah, it's
Your
yeah.
holder.
I mean, I grew up when we didn't even advertise toilet paper on TV.
I know, right?
Because, that was
Charmin
beyond
Ultra
the
Strong.
pale to,
You didn't?
to advertise toilet paper.
Well, you remember when,
You didn't squeeze the
like,
Charmin?
liquor ads were,
They might
like,
have had
they would have beer commercials on TV, but hard liquor was a hard no.
Yeah.
You couldn't have that on TV. And then they didn't even announce that, oh, well, that expired. And then, like, all of a sudden, I'm watching, cable TV one night, and I'm like, wait a minute, why is there a fucking whiskey, a Canadian Mist commercial on fucking TV? What's going on?
Yeah,
And
there's,
so,
there's nothing that they don't put on TV.
so, he tells me, he says, I think Bloody Durgar
It's the half-elf one.
are coming around stealing stuff from our town.
We might need to look into this some more in the morning.
In the morning.
Well, I mean,
So
this is-
you have
we got traumatized people that we saved from the mountaintop.
yes,
Get them all taken care of.
and Allie and Corey are going to take care of the people that you saved.
All right.
warm them up, take care of them, and you guys have free room and board for as long as you're in town. You are heroes of Cairn.
All right. Okay. So, well, tell us. All right. So, have you told us the whole story there, Torvug or whatever?
Don't ask him for a story.
Torvug.
Wow! I mean, it's a lot similar to this one time when me and my old adventuring party, and he
Oh,
goes,
I remember that. Yeah, you told us about that.
he goes off.
But yeah, okay.
One story he knows.
So are there?
Did he tell you about the time that I kicked an ogre in the groin, knocked him into the river, and he floated down the river, cursing me as he floated away?
Yeah, I remember that one.
Oh, yeah.
What other kind of magic items have you got around town? It seems like people are focusing on those things to steal out of your town.
Not much. There isn't really much here. I mean, it is a frontier town.
Well, yeah, but you had a magic lantern.
Wasn't that magic?
Yeah, all it did was light up and
Light up.
change color. That's it.
So,
So we had a disco ball, and somebody fucking stole it.
One of those people.
Oh, didn't we have a disco ball?
Just try to have nice things.
I know, right?
yep.
And this is why Icewind Dale can't have nice things.
Grand open, grand close.
So, what do you know about shards of
Shardlin?
Shardlin, shards of Sharona? Yeah, those things. You ever heard of that?
No, that Shardlin. Shards of Sharona. The only shards I know is about the crystal shard, but that's like 150 years old.
Oh yeah.
So like,
So tell us a story. We'll get you an ale. Tell us what you know about it.
Does he know that? Not a lot.
Nice.
So everybody can make a history check.
16.
That's what.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No.
You remember?
No?
No.
Hey, I remember those. That 1 week ago I got here.
Yeah.
Perfectly.
So one of you got a nat 20, one of you got a 16.
I got a 19.
You got a 19. So Torvis got a 3. And he goes off on this fucking tale about Dristaurden, Brunner Battlehammer, Wolfgar, and Catti battling this sorcerer, and they kill him, and he falls down into a chasm.
Oh, isn't that?
Into a chasm, you
So
see.
then a dragon showed up and took the crystal shard and flew off with it. None of that's true. What you guys know is that part of what he's saying is true. They fell down into the chasm and the shard was lost. But it's believed to have shattered into multiple pieces.
We have evidence for that. Future. All right. So we're gonna ditch all these hangers-on and drunks, well, alkies, and we're gonna go to bed. But
Okay, so you're all going to take a night's rest.
and what's our quest log look like now?
Well, you've only got the one other. I mean, you can
The
go
disco
back
ball.
to Cairn and you are
And the-
welcomed into the castle at Cairn.
we got the Cairn castle where we think there's some shenanigans going on
Right.
with the lord of the castle, whoever it was. And we got Durgar,
Right.
probably tied up with these shards.
So the question then is, do you want to deal with the Durgar, or do you want to go in the morning, set out, and go back to Cairn?
Let's I think we should not set out to do it.
You want to deal with the Dorgar situation here?
I think that's probably smart. After, we go see if I can cure the Yeti first.
Yep.
So you want to try to sell the Yeti pulse?
Have them
Learn how to treat them or
not
whatever.
learn, pay to have them treated,
Yeah.
Okay.
and then give
Yeah,
it back to me.
I'm not feeling a whole lot of
So
time
it
pressure.
will cost you 10 gold pieces each for the adult Yeti. But they're only going to charge you 1 gold piece for the baby Yeti. And they look at you disapprovingly.
21.
What do you mean for a baby?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're like,
No, we found
you're a fucking dick.
No, we found that one.
Their parents did this.
Parents did this clearly.
I explained it to them.
It's
Well, you
just like
see-
investigation ID. You brought this on yourselves.
It sits.
We came in, we saw the daddy yeti shaking the young
Yeah,
baby.
right.
Just shaking baby. Yetis don't take parenting, but that's a rule.
Shake him like a British nanny. So
Can I try to steal a healing potion again?
it'll cost you 21 gold pieces
I did so
I
to
good.
get them cured.
I pay that.
Come on.
No.
What? Come on.
So
Can't fail twice.
the question put forth as you're staying at the Northern Light, are you going to help them by investigating the Durgar issue, or are you going to go back to Cairn and investigate why you've been invited to the castle?
We have a thing here.
Yeah, let's do
You wanna-
thing
The
here.
Durgar seem like a threat, whereas the other one
No.
is just politics and
Fucking
bullshit.
weird. Yeah.
It's just rich people.
That is
fighting
way
against
more up
the
Rhonda's alley, though.
No, okay. Yeah. Well, if
Just
Rhonda
speaking on
wants to-
behalf of one person, I could go as an emissary.
Well, I mean, you can take charge and lead this next leg of this.
Oh, here's a Yeti.
You know, we're spreading good throughout the land.
That's what we call killing a baby Yeti.
Hey, it would have
Rhonda
grown up
wants to
be
buddy
bad,
up with the
okay?
rich people.
What, those are-
Like she
they're
wants a life
predators.
of comfort, not all of this traipsing about and slaying.
Well, remember
yetis and
those
frozen
rich
ass
people
babes?
told you to get the fuck out,
Mhm.
and then all of a sudden changed their mind
After we
After
for
we-
no clear reason.
It seemed like it was tied to our
I'm
success.
sure she would love to
in
go
the-
insult them. For
Yeah,
my
you
choices.
cleared out that abandoned inn.
She's practically an army of one.
So, I was
It's a great song by Björk.
Huh?
Army of One is a great song by Björk, by the way.
Beer?
Björk?
Bjork.
Björk?
Yarn.
Kind of like a Muppet. Björk, Björk, Björk.
I don't think I've ever heard any songs by
Who was
Björk.
your
Really?
traveler Bjorn?
Oh.
Oh.
Of
Well,
the Swedish Empire.
I don't mind leaving it up to a vote, but if anyone
The
needs
great
me,
Swede.
I've got, +6 to
The great
deception,
Swede.
performance, and
Oh, yes, the
persuasion. I'm one charismatic mofo.
Yeah.
And I would be, I don't know, pretty well suited, I think, to chatting with hobnobs.
I'm completely comfortable with going to the castle and following Rhonda's lead.
Okay. So you guys want to travel south and go back to Cairn?
And I do want to find out if there's any. I mean, I've been trying to find out if there's anything that mercantilism can help in these various areas.
Oh, I'm certain.
So, but so far I'm not sure what to transport back and forth to improve people's.
Make
Anything
a
that-
investigation check.
And I'll ask. I'll tell Torvald.
Well, you already know. Cairn is short of all ale,
Yeah,
wine, and mead.
yeah. And I only sold him half of what I
So
have.
Cairn
And they've got
has-
they've got a sick ruler or something, right? He hasn't been seeing anybody.
Right.
Hasn't been taking any visitors.
Cairn
It's a shame.
has a supply of ale. Not a lot, but they have a supply of ale kegs that are coming from the dwarves of the mithril mines from Clan Battlehammer.
Well, I would be happy to buy a couple more barrels from him.
Okay.
But I think I forget, some of their prices were double or whatever. It's like-
25 gold pieces
Okay.
per keg.
All right, I'll buy 2, and
Okay.
we'll sell them when we get down to the minus.
Sell it for 50.
And then what's that? All right. So now I'm sitting on 4 barrels.
So-
and stuff.
You're gonna sell. Are you gonna sell them at the castle, or are you gonna sell them in the town?
Oh, I just sell them at the town because the town's where the people need to have the booze.
So you make back 75 per barrel.
As long as it's not putting an undue burden on them, yeah.
They're thirsty.
Okay.
Thirsty.
All right. I'm just making clear that I'm not trying to gouge them. As long as I'm clearing my costs and helping them out, that's great. And I can use any profit I make to transport more stuff.
Who's going to the front gate?
Bam.
I think it's smart to stay together, right? Or is there?
So you're selling in town.
Yeah. I'll catch up later. You're going.
Who? You're going with him.
Yeah, I go with him.
Okay. You're selling in town. Anybody else going with them to sell
Bodyguard.
in town?
Would we even have to sell much?
He's selling kegs of dwarven ale,
You're selling
Fire brandy.
Battlehammer brew.
I'll leave that up to him.
Right.
So everybody else is going with Rhonda?
Sure.
Okay. A sturdy stone castle, devout of warmth and ostentation, squats atop the cliffs, overlooking the town and the frozen harbor. Warding the castle entrance are thick, battle-hardened wooden doors. 4 cylindrical guard towers have wind-worn flags bearing the town's heraldry fluttering above their tiled conical roofs. Fucking
Tongue twister.
tongue twister. These towers are connected by icy battlements and parapets. Atop the castle walls and within the guard towers, torches burn. You see a large wooden gate, and then there is a regular man-sized door, and in the top of the door is a sliding sled.
Rhonda's gonna ask each one of her little halfling helpers to take a torch and flank either side of her to make her look bigger.
Alright.
Bigger?
Yeah.
Oh, alright.
Shadows.
No, you need to stand here. You have to have me lit from this side. It's my best side.
Is it
Being a
that
total fucking prima donna about it.
Is it that you can't learn, or that you
So the
won't
two
learn?
of you
I ain't doing
make
Get on to
dexterity.
those two.
So she's asking you to do
You
this.
need these skill.
If
checks.
you're helping her with your torches, make your dexterity checks.
Anything specific or just dex?
Yeah.
Just dex.
Alright.
17, but I want to gently light her
23.
on fire.
20. Ooh.
Well,
Give her the hot foot.
Oh, PvP.
and what'd you get?
I'm not trying to
23.
kill. Just set you on
You can
fire.
make a performance check at advantage.
Alright. Ooh, with a thing.
We'll get to that in a minute.
22.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what do you call up? I mean, you're not knocking on the doors like
Hell
a
no, I'm
fucking
not.
bloody commoner.
Leave.
they've
Get out of
already-
here.
They've already insulted us. They don't deserve a whole lot.
What do you say?
Just open it.
Just try to. Fuck you, I'm coming in.
No.
Rhonda has arrived.
The world-renowned bard Rhonda Broadhorn has arrived for her conference.
Oh boy.
Open the door.
You're standing on my cloak. Take a step back.
You see a couple of guards on the parapet come over, and you're like, "Oh heavens! My corset is on fire." Make a dexterity save.
What? Why?
He said he lit you on fire.
I know, but
Gently.
why?
Gently.
3.
Gently.
Okay, so you're like, and the 2 guys up atop are like,
Bacon. I smell bacon. A round of
Yeah.
applause.
what was your name
I
again?
know he's not getting a healing word next time they're there. Fuck off!
I told you, he's evil.
Inflict wounds
Wait.
is coming your way.
You hear, what was your name again? Oh yeah, wait. We know you guys. We've been told to let you in.
Yeah, really.
You don't say.
And you hear the beam sliding across from the inside of these gates, and these gates open up, and you see
This little toad isn't with us. Wait out in the snow.
I go back to the bar. I'm not waiting for it.
I don't need you. I don't need you on my side. Who needs friends or enemies with friends like that? Light my ass on fire.
Told you.
Right off with that shit.
you see a retinue of knights come out. Hello, Great Rhonda. You are welcome in His Majesty's castle.
No, that's more like it.
Please be aware that Speaker Seaver is terribly ill. You may not see him around.
That's fine. Where is he? We can go to him.
Everybody that's there, make a perception check.
I'm not there. I'm not there. I'm still with Cairn. What was that? 17, 16.
18.
10.
You're under arrest.
What'd you get?
16.
What'd you get?
18.
You two notice that all of these guards, they're all wearing regalia of Cairn but it seems like some of the cloaks are a little bit too big. The chainmail's a little bit too long, and they're all wearing a necklace with a black shard around it.
I'm gonna do a history check for that necklace.
You've run into this before. It is a black crystal shard that they're wearing around their neck.
That's right. Isn't that the same thing the Durgar had?
Durgar.
No, please come in. Come in. You're welcome. We're aware that there are more in your party. Should we keep the doors unlocked?
No.
Fuck those guys.
I'm not there.
I'm alright. I follow where he goes. Just. Yeah,
This
of course.
is really devolving fast.
But-
Make a perception check.
20.
10.
21.
You're like, fuck these people. And you kind of sneak around all of them, and you sneak. As soon as the doors open, you sneak inside.
Okay.
Footprints in the snow lead to various doors along the courtyard's perimeter, including a tall double door to the keep, with its unwelcoming row of arrow slits and barred windows on the upper floor. To the east of the double doors is a small single-story building with a slanted, snow-covered roof. West of the double doors are 2 unused merchant stalls with torn canopies. Tucked under some icy stairs in the northeast corner is a or a slender wooden hut with a crescent moon carved into the flimsy door. In this little half fucked up thing with a crescent moon over it, you see that there is a kid that's sleeping inside on a bale of hay, and there's like a small fire of lit hay, and there's like 3 sled dogs that are huddled up to him for warmth. Nobody's taking care of these sled dogs, and this kid is like the kennel boy. And he's sleeping through all of this.
Alright.
Your initial reaction coming in, I mean, you're not unworldly, but you're coming in and you're like, this is not what I would think of a keep. What are the rest of you doing? You are in town. you sell your hides. What about?
Else go to Cairn?
Did you go to the castle? Did you
No,
go to the castle?
Yep.
I'm in
That was one of the
Cairn
past
still.
things that wasn't burning her.
Okay.
It was an accident. Okay?
Sure.
We don't make mistakes.
Some
small.
worse than others.
So you two sell
I'm
your
fishing.
goods. While you are in the tavern, you are told you have an open invitation at the Cairn.
Yeah. Oh yes, I'm going to catch up with our
Rooms are prepared
Oh, that's at the castle.
at the
Yeah.
castle.
All right. So we've been gone a few days. What's been going on around here in the last couple of days? Anything new? I mean, it's a small town. But
Make an investigation check.
10. Blah, boring. I'm just
Hey.
yeah.
Anthony, make an investigation check.
We're not giving you anything to work with.
So-
12, sorry, 12.
Well, things have gotten dark since you left to go to take care of Tony. Things have gotten a bit dark.
Really? I thought things would have improved since we
Those
cleared out
those folks that have taken over the castle, man. They've buttoned up. They don't help any of us down here.
Really? Ah. So I had heard that the castle had just been essentially cut off from the city since those guys showed up.
The speaker's sick, and that he let these people in to talk for him, and there's nothing going on up there.
Yeah, they ignore everything down here.
Yeah, it's gotten worse.
How much worse from ignoring can it be? Are
They lit the inn that you found on fire.
They did. Did it burn down?
Well, yeah, mostly.
That's very suspicious. Did they just go up and pour oil around it and set fire to it? Or
Make an investigation check.
3. You're asking me to roll dice, man. It's like you want to
Tells
get.
you this. I heard the miller's daughter was nabbed in the middle of the street. Ice cold in the middle of the street.
So we got people that
There are
are.
bad people in that castle.
All right.
But you have an open invitation. So
Okay.
I'm hoping you're not one of those people.
Oh, well, this is my second time here. First time here, we stayed down. They kicked us out of the castle. Wouldn't even let us in on freezing cold night. Told us to just go and sleep in that accursed
Make
inn that burned
a
down there.
charisma check.
25. I can do that.
I hear ya.
Those bastards.
We got no love for him either.
If you need another night here, you're welcome here. But I would really hope that you would figure out what is going on with the castle.
And they don't get their food or drink from here. They have it
Yeah.
shipped straight to them. Do they tax you up heavy?
Oh, they forage, but they've covered up the entire castle. The care is closed.
I just don't get it. I don't understand. It's like they've just ignored you, cut you off completely.
Yes.
I mean, that's not the way nobility is supposed to act. They have responsibilities.
Oh.
All right,
So
screw them.
all
I'm
of
gonna go
you
find out
are
what's
heading
happening.
to Cairn.
Yeah, go up there.
I go with him.
Some highly suspicious. Something's going on.
You all get level 3.
Yay!
Kronda, you get a inspiration point if you don't already have one for good XP.
Yes.
RP.
RP,
Yes. I need to remember to spend my inspiration point next time.
right? You get an inspiration point.
Oh, all right. Click them on. Yay!
Yeah.
Colby, you get an inspiration. Juckshock gets an inspiration point for good RP.
Yay, Primal Path.
So we will pick up here next week.
Right on.
Next week.
Next week we are right back here.
Okay.
For the following week, I'm off.
That's the one. Okay.
Yeah.
13th.
Yes.
Yes.
The 13th, I am off. I'll be gone. Well, I will have been. I'm gonna be all over the fucking West Coast. Yeah, I'm going camping, and then we're leaving there. We're going to Everclear, and then maybe a rodeo, and yeah. We might leave the campsite, go up, take a shower, go to the fucking rodeo. Then the next night go to Everclear, and then Friday drive all the way back here from Hermiston. So
What is Everclear?
Everclear, the band.
You remember the band
okay.
from the 90s? Part
So-
of that 90s group you hate?
Yeah,
Yeah, I like it.
they're a band that claimed that they were from Portland, but they weren't because they were from fucking LA, and they discovered that Portland's music scene was so fucking hot, and so they moved up here and changed their name, and then Art Alexakis fucking took over our entire fucking scene. That's who we're gonna go see because I love them.
Right.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, pretty much.
I think Portland was kind of
You know what? I was there. God damn it.
Were you?
Yeah, my band's name was Dead Right In, so I was there.
He pushed you out of the scene?
Yeah, that motherfucker personally.
Personally.
Yeah.
Carpet bagging musician.
Yes,
Got it.
carpet bagging musician. It's his fault that Fellini's isn't here.
Did you take my medic? Got me $5.
I tried to get a...
Save your $5. I really want to paint that, but hang on to it.
Okay.
Save your $5 and save your mini, and I will tell you when I'm doing paintings again.
Okay.
I want to, but I'm not doing paintings right now. I've actually got a backlog. Like that dinosaur needs to be painted.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah. Red and green and yellow and yeah.
You left.
Huh? Oh, the bullet's
Alright.
mine.
Let's roll out Autobots.
Coolio,
Oh.
G.
If you have a minute,
Yeah.
RC.
Yes, I'm going to show you.
I wanted to see something.
Yeah, I'm going to show you this. Because I know you like robots and
Also,
shit.
Chris, quick question: do Dragonborns lay eggs? Like, do they hatch from eggs,
Ha!
or are they born? Because lizard
He
folk
really
are born
wants to be
eggs.
from an egg.
Well, it's not
It would
dragon
make more
hatched.
sense.
You're not a dragon hatched. You're a
Yes,
dragon
you could
born.
be from a fucking egg. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Sure. You could be hatched.
If that was
I mean, kind of makes life a lot easier, really.
That's all he wants for his roleplay. He just wants to have come from an egg. So
He
we don't have to
doesn't want
talk
a
about
belly
were his
button.
parents murdered. What do we?
Fuck it, I was from an
Fucking
egg.
who gives a shit?
Right.
An egg.
No, I like that idea.
I'll leave some of these Modelo's in your fridge.
If I do
Certainly.
die,
I'll drink them.
you know
but
what I'm gonna be doing.